And we are live.
When are we going to get a clacker?
What
Action.
the fuck is a clacker? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What is a fucking clacker?
I've never heard of a clacker. I've heard of it called as a...
Yes, on this movie podcast, we don't know what clackers are.
What did you hear?
Brain every time he says go.
The slide, like the slide thing.
The slide thing.
I don't remember. I don't know this fucking shit.
thing.
Yeah.
Delaying is hard for everybody.
Ready?
All right.
And action.
Slate. All right.
Yeah,
Slate.
slate.
I've never heard it called a slacker or clacker.
You're a slacker.
Because what did you do?
There you go.
Clack. It's getting the sound and audio,
Yeah,
link.
I know. All right. Anyways, guys, welcome to BAF. We got a full crew here tonight doing an excellent duo of movies. We've been doing great episodes here with the
How do
Tales
you
from
know
the
they're
Crypt.
excellent? We haven't even rated them yet.
True.
Oh, shut up. I know. I don't know. Adam might have a different, but we're doing Terrifier 1. Well, actually just called Terrifier, and Terrifier 2, which Goot is hosting today. And he actually brought 2 drinks to the table today for us to try out. So we're going to go into that first before we get into the details. So, Goot, I'm going to hand it off to you, buddy.
All right, so boys, so I'm back in the saddle. Feels great to be here again.
Welcome back.
Last show was Tropic Thunder.
Was it that long?
Yeah, that was
Jesus,
wild.
That was a while ago.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it was.
Jesus
3 months now?
Christ.
Well, shit, in 2 weeks, you'll be back for Thanksgiving.
We hope.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I mean, we don't know. Anything can happen.
Oh, don't say that.
We could all die.
That is
Felt
true.
very
All right.
ominous.
We've already
Okay,
had
we
many
went ominous
hurricanes
with it.
passing through, so that
Got
can
it.
very much
All
happen.
right. Yeah, because hurricanes are the only thing that kill people,
I know.
not clowns. All right.
That's true.
1000%.
Well, in this case, it was mimes.
All right. Mime acting, yeah. So for our first shot, my boy Ragnar is missing, so he's gonna miss out. I wanted to bring something special. I love Halloween so much. So today, my heart's racing.
You're pumped for this show.
I have brought Pappy Von Winkle's 20-year-old.
No fucking way. Okay, you said shots. We're not slugging this, are we?
Enjoy it as best as you can.
Holy shit, dude.
You
This
beautiful
dumbass-
bastard.
This Ron.
Dude, why did the table just rise in front of you?
I wasn't.
Good. You know.
He took a picture of it. I'm like looking at him like he doesn't even know. He doesn't know yet.
No,
I
because
am
I was
about to
focusing on the picture. I wasn't looking at what it was. I mean, I didn't want to. What the fuck? I don't know.
Holy shit, dude.
I know.
So I ran across this bottle. I was down in Charlotte in August. My wife and I had an anniversary, and we're down there. And I went to this bar called the Conspiracy, and I see a Pappy's 10-year at the top shelf. I'm like, can I get a shot of that, please? 2 shots. And the lady goes, I got something better for you. She goes to her lockbox, pulls out this baby right here.
Yeah.
And it's about up to there. And so I'm like, my jaw's on the floor. I'm like, how much you want for the bottle? And she's like, I gotta call my manager for that. So I'm like, call her.
Right.
Call her. Get her down here. Let me talk to her. So we start negotiating. I buy the bottle.
This is amazing.
So
This is amazing.
What color does
I
that
feel
look?
all tingly already. Maybe that's the weed. I don't know.
What color does that look though for the bottle? Is that like a pinkish color?
no,
Or
this
am
is
I
the light.
fucking color? Okay,
It's
then
the
I'm
light.
colored. Yeah, then that's what it is. Because when I'm going over there, I see pink. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, with a fucking
Boys?
stroke.
I think
Apparently.
so.
Ron's
I
wearing
did my glass- I also
rose-colored
did-
glasses again.
So I didn't see the bottles. Whatever. I'm ready. Looking forward to trying it out.
Let's enjoy. Do it.
All right.
Skull.
Cheers.
I am not shooting this. Let you know.
Skull.
Ooh, I'm
No.
sipping.
Please do.
Oh, it just smells so good.
Oh God. It's kind of funny. We're taking sips out of shot glasses.
You damn right. That is quite good. That is remarkably smooth.
That's a fucking 2, man.
I need to hear what's going on over on this side, though.
It's got the right amount of warmth. It really does. It's got good flavoring to it. It's
Yes.
a subtle sweetness,
Yeah, very
But
subtle,
not-
but definitely there.
not immature. Punch you in the mouth. Like, oh,
What are the notes?
it's
Fucking yummy. I don't know. Like,
So I ate the burst bubble. This is not Pappy's. This is a trick.
I don't care. This is still
I don't know.
Cheapest bottle. I went to ABC store and bought a $15 bottle.
What
of
is
vodka.
it?
So
this shit is fucking smooth.
yeah, it's actually really smooth.
Yeah. Whatever
Damn
the
it.
fuck you got is good.
Yeah.
And I have not had Pappy 20 year, so I don't know what the fuck Pappy 20 year tastes like.
Oh,
This
my
is
God.
nice.
What is it?
it backfired. I thought I picked
So,
the
yeah,
fucking
no,
worst one.
He bought
So I bought
Just
I
the
finished
bottle.
I finished the fucking thing off. It was that much left, like a shot left. So I got that, and got my wife and I shared it. It was just fucking heaven. So I'm
I
like,
bet.
she's like, "You want the bottle?" I'm like, "Yes, please." So I'm like, "I'm gonna get these guys good."
I need to know what it was.
It's in the car. I don't know what it was.
Okay,
You're
that's actually
clowning
really
around.
good.
You tried it?
Yes.
Am I wrong? Is it not fucking?
It's not compared to Pappy. So
No.
that's why
Obviously not.
there's that halo around your head when you drink it.
Because this is really fucking good.
Yeah, no, because like I drank it and I was like, this is not 20-year smooth, but it is really smooth.
It's still 2 for me. I
The
still like
warmth
it.
is nice there.
What's the
It's
what is the
like,
the
it's
drink that
just
you
a
poured in
hair
there?
too
I don't know.
much
It's
to
in the
be a
car.
20-year.
You don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is. It's in
Okay.
the car. I'll go double
Okay.
check.
So what are we
And,
gonna- what are we-
and you
how-
just had some. What do you think about it?
So the main difference is the warmth. Like, you want to taste the smoothest bourbon you've ever had in your life. Like, I hope when I go to heaven, like, I get given this.
It's not as smooth as silk though.
It's smooth
No,
as
it
silk.
is-
There's no burn at all.
Yeah.
There's a slight. You get all
This
the
to
notes
me
in the back.
is fucking super smooth.
Not
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
There's no burn, though.
I've had
There
more-
is no burn to this.
But no,
No.
for Pappy's though, it is so smooth. That's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
heaven.
Yeah,
I've had Pappy's 10 year. I've not had Pappy's 20 year.
So
Okay.
I think when I put the card
that's
for
actually
reviewing,
what
I'm
hit
going to
me
put
originally.
Coot's prank drink or
Was I was
something like
like,
that.
okay.
Yeah, or what do you
God
want to?
damn it.
you have
That's
to give-
fine.
This
You're gonna
is
give me a
not even
name.
close to the 12-year, but it is really smooth.
Or put the title of it, be not real.
Legitimately, I need to know what that is because that's going on the shelf at home.
No, he fucking.
I
fooled-
hope it's a little plastic
fooled us.
fucking bottle.
He
It
did.
is.
He fooled us good.
Yeah.
He did. No, 100%.
That was
got
a
me.
good prank.
But I'm a fan.
What if it's fucking
this
like
is a-
rock gut?
I don't
Dude,
give a fuck.
I don't
I'm
care.
a fan.
If this
No,
is
I
a
give it
50,
You gave it a 2. Fuck you. You
I
can't
said
take it
I
back.
like it.
All right.
No, I'm not taking it away.
Yeah.
I still give it a 2. I think it's great. I just want to know what the fuck it is. Because now, fuck, dude, break
what
time.
do
You're
you
going
give
up
it
to your
there,
fucking
Goop?
car and getting that bottle. I want to see what it is.
Different break.
Oh, all right.
God damn it. I was supposed to go worse than I thought. I thought I picked the worst bottle there. It was the cheapest one.
Well, you.
Hey,
you found a diamond in the rough, my
we've
good
said
sir.
this time. We said this many times on the show that price doesn't matter with drinks. Everyone's it doesn't matter anymore because we've shit. Remember Horse Soldier? That's like an 80
That's
bottle.
Incredible.
Tasted
for
like shit.
$15.
It is.
That-
$15.
$15 on sale.
Yeah, like that's a $60 bottle,
Damn.
maybe even 70.
You could have just picked up like a bad gin and that would work out. Good job.
Lives.
All
So
right.
I've been.
All right, so I thought that would go a lot more funnier, but
Okay.
I'm glad you guys are happy with it.
It was funny. It went the other way.
Did Adam know?
No.
No,
okay.
no, I didn't know.
He
All right.
did the second one. All right, so the second one, I made a cocktail. I call this the Terrifier Pumpkin Fireball. So for this drink, I've mixed. It's a cocktail. It's supposed to be a latte. So I've it's actually this segment is sponsored by good friends at Good Bros Coffee.
Oh,
Use the code BAF10 to save 10% on your magical coffee needs.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
smells amazing.
So I used I actually froze coffee cubes, not to water it down with ice cubes. Use coffee cubes. So put that down. I get pumpkin puree, 1 tablespoon of that, scoop it in there, 2 ounces of coffee, 2 ounces of Evan Williams cinnamon whiskey, and 2 ounces of Irish cream.
That sounds.
This sounds like a banger.
It smells like something
Heaven.
that I like one of those like fucking pumpkin Starbucks pastries that I've had. I don't-
Enjoy, boys.
oh God.
Skull.
Gross.
Let it rip.
Skull.
Gross.
I'm gonna need this to start my mornings at work from now on, baby.
Okay. This is the funny thing. I've always thought that pumpkin is overrated. It through the many years that I've had it, it's been overrated.
I could do without the pumpkin, but
No,
everything
no.
else is.
This is good because there's pumpkin taste, but it's very mild. and
It
it's
is very
sweet,
mild. It is very mild.
so it doesn't bother me. This is fucking good.
That's delicious.
Oh God.
In spite of the slight pumpkin.
I was trying to like. I only asked for the Irish cream. I was trying to cut that down, but I did my best at adding more like cinnamon whiskey to it, just to see if I could break through it to make it more layered.
I don't want to fucking warm it up. It's supposed to be served fucking cold, right?
He's just sitting here holding it like a proper sommelier.
Is your
It's supposed to be served fucking cold, right?
where's your pinky? Your pinky's supposed to be out.
We don't have syphilis. You can put it back down.
The fuck.
That was that. Okay, the reason you see, the reason you see this in British, reference is because that in nobility, just post Renaissance age, at a dinner banquet, because basically all it was a way to sit down with people and determine who you want to fuck for the night, because they didn't have TikTok. When they, what Tinder? That's
Bumble,
the
was
T.
it
Grinder.
Grinder.
So yeah, so they would
That's
hold
what
their
Ron would understand.
they would hold their pinky out to indicate if they had syphilis or not.
Asshole.
That's what you want to be in. Yes.
So
Not yours.
So this is a
Since
cold
when?
drink. Like I poured I fresh brewed some coffee. It was hot. I shook it and it was cold.
So yeah, it's nice.
Dude, this is
Nice.
no, this
That's
is
actually
good.
I
that's
agree with
fucking
Chase
good.
though. I'm not a fan of the pumpkin.
But it
Personally,
doesn't
but
really
everything
diminish it
else-
that much.
Everything else is so good.
It really
Yeah.
does.
But would you say the pumpkin is very mild tasting compared to other pumpkin drinks?
It is mild.
It is mild.
Yes, but
That's why I don't mind it.
I'm just personally not a fan of pumpkin.
Okay.
I understand why a lot of people would like it. It's just not up my personal, profile.
Now pumpkin pie
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
different story for me.
I'm gonna give this a 1.5.
That's still pretty
The
good.
only way it would be a 2 is if it didn't have the pumpkin.
Right.
Even though I feel that the pumpkin, it's giving it some depth, but I wish it could be exchanged for something else. I can't say for sure. Off
Yeah,
the top
I'm
of
the
my head
same
what.
way.
But it's definitely giving it depth. I just wish it was a different flavor profile of giving it the depth.
Interesting.
So the part definitely needs to be in there, just maybe a different part. So, but it came out really well, really well. I'm very happy with it.
I wonder what fall flavor could work instead.
Fall is a time of campfires. All you have to do is
allspice?
smoke it.
Allspice? Or
Clean marshmallow.
A nice
but-
smoked apple.
Oh yeah. Oh no, roasted like bruleed marshmallow on top
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
Oh,
like, I was just saying roasted marshmallow in it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something like that. Something that give it some more depth, just like the pumpkin is
Yeah.
giving it depth, because it absolutely is.
Stop. I can only
you
get
talking
so
about like an
erect.
apple with like apple like with a
roasted
cinnamon
apple,
stick with like a cinnamon
yeah,
stick in it?
either, or like the marshmallow idea. That's good.
Mine's
I
got
would
a
say-
cinnamon stick in it.
There you go.
No, there you see. There you go, man.
I wouldn't change this at all. I'm going to go ahead and go and give this a fucking 2. This is really good. And like I said, I've
Yeah.
always said pumpkin's overrated. I don't really care for the pumpkin beers out there and pumpkin flavored
So
coffee,
pissed
like
off.
pumpkin spice latte, whatever they have at Starbucks. I don't even care for that. This is fucking good. And the fact that it's got alcohol, it's got coffee, which I love. I love coffee drinks. This is amazing. Great job on this.
And
this is a winner for me.
You said this was real pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin puree.
Yeah, because it didn't.
Which makes it
didn't
better.
taste artificial. So
Exactly,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
You just remind me of the
Good job.
first episode I was
Good job.
on for Halloween, and
Blair Witch.
no,
No, but he was a peanut gallery during Blair Witch.
the first episode
say
I
no.
was on.
That was Halloween.
Correct. That's what I said.
Oh, Halloween. Okay. I think
Then why'd you say
the
Blair Witch?
season. I
You
said
didn't.
Blair Witch.
Oh,
I
thought-
flashed to that.
Oh, I thought you said Blair Witch. I'm sorry. Ron's not paying attention.
Anyway, I was saying is it reminded me of that because y'all had like a pumpkin cider or
Yeah.
something on there, and I was like, I fucking hate that I actually like this.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
'Cause I think me and you both
I
gave it
was
like a 0 or
so
something like
upset
that.
about it.
No, but you liked it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And we didn't understand it.
I didn't either. I still don't. But yeah, this is a 2 out of 2, my good sir.
Sir.
In spite of the pumpkin, because I'm kind of on the same page that Stu is. It's definitely there. It's mild, so to me, it doesn't really knock it down at all because everything else is just so good.
Yeah.
But I feel like there could be something different. I would just turn it up to 11.
Like Terrifier 2. Just crank that mess up.
There you go.
How about you, Adam? What you think? You already?
The only difference that I've got from y'all's is that
You couldn't
Anna couldn't find the Evan Williams
Yeah.
cinnamon whiskey, so she got the Jack Daniels cinnamon spice Tennessee Fire whiskey.
Nice.
That's the only difference, and this is dangerous because I can't tell there's any alcohol in it. It's good.
Yeah, yeah,
it
that's
really
kinda-
is. So this could be really extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I definitely give it a 2.
Thank you. So yeah, the first drink, the bourbon.
So sorry.
The bourbon, yeah, I'd give that a 1.5. It wasn't bad. I'm actually shocked how good it was.
Yeah, see,
so-
fuck you, man. All right, fuck you.
Hey, $15
I still
bottle,
want to
fuck
see
you
what the
guys. You're gonna
fucking
gag.
bottle is. I want to know
will
what
grab
it
it
is.
during break.
Yeah.
This-
We need answers.
So yeah, the pumpkin fire, the pumpkin Terrifier Fireball, I'll give that a 2. I love fall drinks, and like I was playing around with it. I've been experimenting, like thinking how I could like make it more. I was worried about Stu. I was like, how can I make this to try to get him to 2? I know he doesn't care for pumpkins. Like, how can I mask this and like
You did
layer it?
amazing.
Yeah.
So
You did amazing. Like I said, the real pure pumpkin in there. Not a fan, but it added some good depth. It isn't just like that sugary.
artificialness.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you did a really, really good job, and I appreciate it. I really do.
Thank you.
So I have a little side story, if this doesn't mind, real quick, just because I got so happy because it's working really well. So I have a guy at work, somebody that works underneath of me. Token also works
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
We've been fucking with this kid. He's like 22 years old. We've been fucking with him since day one. And we've been telling him since day one, this is starting about a year ago, we're going to put a bumper sticker on your fucking ride. All right? We're going to do it. And he's like, no, you're fucking not. No, you're fucking not. And he spent about 6 months circling every single day when we're leaving to make sure we didn't put something on his fucking bumper sticker.
Right.
All right. So the past 2 months, he's gotten out of that habit, and we've stopped reminding him. So today, we finally put this little bumper sticker on it, and keep in mind, it is way more reflective than
What
you
the
can
fuck?
tell. It says, "I'm so gay, I can't even drive straight." Okay.
Well done.
Token followed him leaving tonight, and he said he didn't notice it, and he saw people laughing at him in Central Park.
Yes.
So it's already succeeding, and I am just so happy about that I'm bringing so much joy. And this kid is so homophobic.
That's hilarious.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Well delivered. Yes.
Yes, I am just so happy with this, and knowing it's going to ruin his weekend when he finds it.
If he finds it.
Great.
Yes.
Tis the season.
I need follow-ups on that.
Oh, I
Yes.
will.
Yeah, you're going to have to give us a follow up on that.
I'm hoping
All right.
he doesn't notice it.
For a while.
Yes.
His wife, yeah. Is he married?
No.
Oh,
Pretty
damn
sure
it.
virgin. Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Sooner or later, he's going to notice that thing on his vehicle.
I hope a guy comes up trying to hit on him.
Yes.
I'm going to have to start looking at the rear
That'd be perfect.
Yes.
All right, so we talking about Terrifier and Terrifier 2. Terrifier released March 15, 2018. Terrifier 2 released October 6, 2022. Both directed by Damien Leone. He also directed All Hallows Eve, which is a
movie.
A Halloween anthology.
Yes, thank you. The budget of the first movie, which
With multiple sequels?
that's true. The budget of the first movie, which I was actually shocked at, was $35,000 for the first movie.
Yeah, I mean,
the
you can
box
tell,
office
but they did a
was-
good job with it.
But the box office was a limited theatrical release and made about $76,000 at the box office. So it still made a good amount of money back, but
The third one, is that Terrifier or All
that's the
Hallows
first
Eve?
Terrifier.
Okay.
That's the first Terrifier,
I was pretty sure seeing
35,000.
which one we're talking about.
Now, there's also things
I'll let him go
online.
over the stuff for 1 and 2, and when the show starts, I'll jump in the All Hallows Eve.
Okay,
And start from
okay.
there.
There's also things online where it's gone up to like 40 to 50,000. So 35,000 is where I found. So I'm keeping with that. The Rotten Tomatoes score for the first movie was 55%, and the audience score was 52%. For the second movie, Terrifier 2, budget was approximately $250,000. The box office for the film was a surprise success with $15 million.
That's
So,
a 3,900% return of investment.
Yes.
Highest grossing movie that year, 2022 during COVID.
And I think that's
fucking awesome.
I don't think it's in the top
Amazing.
R-rated making movies, but it's become so popular, which I think the third one really gained popularity. The Rotten Tomatoes score for this one, critical score, was at 85%, so that went up, and then the critical score went up to 80%. So
I think that bottom line just proves that there's still hope in today's cinema market.
Yes.
It's not due to the saturation of Hollywood. Everybody's afraid to produce their own stuff.
Right.
But on a relatively small budget, you can still deliver such a quality theater experience.
The amazing, just watching Damien Leone.
is it Leone? Okay, well, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I heard him
thought
say
it was. I thought it was like Italian for Leone or something like that.
I heard him say his name, so I'm like, oh, okay, I know it now.
Okay,
So
so I said the first one right. Just the
I
second one.
give you redemption. Just amazed to hear him talk about it. Like it's him and Phil Falcone. It's him two doing all the practical effects. Like they would work up to like doing the shoot to get to that scene where they need all that stuff, and then they'll spend a week in the basement just working on it.
They did a good
It's
fucking
amazing.
job. I can't wait till we talk about the special effects.
Yes.
The cast of this movie is David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown, which, in my opinion, he's amazing. We got Jenna Cannell as Tara Hayes. We have Samantha Scafili as Victoria Hayes, Catherine Cochran as Dawn, and Puya Moshini as Cat Lady. I don't know who the fuck that is. Then we got Terrifier 2. Now, I don't know who this woman is. I started looking her up, but we had David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown, Lauren Lavera as Sienna Shaw. God, she's hot.
Yes.
She killed it. Strong protagonist.
Oh
Yes.
my God, she is smoking hot. Samantha,
honestly, she delivered such a well-defined
Performance.
performance,
killed it.
and also gorgeous.
Elliot
Yes.
Fulham as Jonathan Shaw, the young brother. Wasn't a fan of him. But Samantha Scafili as Victoria Hayes again. We got Sarah Voigt as Barbara Shaw. We got Sienna and John's mother, who played supporting role. We got Griffin Santopretio as Eric, sorry. Friend of Jonathan. Kaylee Hyman as Brooke and Sienna's close friend. So, I don't know. The Lauren Lavera. Have you seen her in any other movies?
No.
Okay. Because I'm sure she's going to become big after all the other movies, but that is the details for the rest of the movie. So there you go.
I
So
hope so. I mean, she hasn't really been in anything. She's been in Iron Fist. She was in one episode for that. A Taste of Christmas was a TV movie on Hallmark.
she was in a
Oh,
Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
She's a stunt.
another-
She's a stunt double.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Well, yeah, she's great. So that is the details for the movie. That's the end of our first segment. Great drinks that you brought in, Gouda. I'm still really curious what that second bottle is. I mean, that first bottle is. So we'll go ahead and take a break. We will be right back.
Hey there, it's the Barrel Age Chicks. I'm Sammy.
I'm Snow.
I'm Crystal, often called Moused, and I'm here too.
And then we also have Yen and Harley, who sadly are not with us, but that's okay. We're here to talk to you about our podcast. Woo! Tune in because it's a lot of fun. And you get to hear the chick side of things.
You're gonna BS about movies and drinking and life and momming, and we're
Lots of
good.
laughing. Lots of laughing.
I laugh,
But it's great. Yes.
we
you do.
have finished our first season.
And we're starting our second season.
Good lord.
2024, here we come.
I know. Enjoy it. Join us on all of the platforms.
Hear them talk and me listen.
You talk.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Pretty much anywhere you can hear voices on a phone.
And yeah, so give us a follow, check us out.
Watch us give Ron aneurysms.
It's the best part.
And thanks for listening. We will talk to you soon.
All right. So we have a reveal here for the drink that Goot fooled us with. So I'm thinking that this is going to be an amazing drink. So, Goot,
It's for fucking $15.
So
what do we
And
have
that's
here?
a goddamn 40 for $15.
yeah, so this plastic bottle, Paul Jones.
I'm happy with it.
I went to ABC store over here, like a few miles down the road, and I was like, "What's the cheapest? I think nastiest liquor here."
That looks just like the shit that I brought for Ed Wood.
So then I'm like looking at it, I'm like, oh, "That's it." And the guy's like, "Are you sure you want that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a prank." And he looked at me. I'm like, "It's a funny movie show I'm on."
Okay.
Awesome.
It's
And,
actually
So it's blended whiskey with natural flavors and caramel color, and it is 80 proof.
And it's in a plastic bottle.
Plastic
80
bottle.
proof. Okay, then
A built-in pourer too. Yeah, Paul Jones.
that's
Give it a 2.
kind of
But
fucking
it's
awesome.
good. I'm happy with it.
I'm telling you
That
what,
is
for that price point,
that is amazing.
what the
You're
fuck?
looking to get fucked up and not be mad at yourself? There you go. All right.
To be mad at the
Plastic
dirt.
bottle. Yeah, that looks just like the same bottle that I did for that American whiskey that I did for Ed Wood.
I'm so blown away by this.
Oh,
Like,
my God.
I feel like I shouldn't even trust that this is actually what came out of the bottle.
You did fucking good with the prank.
Or hold on.
Try
But
His
you weren't
Pappy's just so goddamn good.
that the
All
bottle.
right. That just the
It
little
fooled you.
molecules that were still left in the bottle
I hope so.
took this and turned it into very nice.
Hey,
All right.
You probably did. You never know.
It's now
You
an
said there was just a
alchemy
little bit of
bottle.
residue left in there, or was it a
Oh, yeah,
clean
there was-
bottle?
No, it was. I finished it off. It was like less than a shot.
But
Probably.
hey, so what mixed in there? So probably that won't taste good by itself. So maybe we should try that by itself and
No,
see if there's a
what
difference.
he's saying is what he finished off was less than a shot. You didn't pour this into a shot or about a shot worth of Pappy, did you?
Wait, what?
Did you
They-
finish this off, right?
I finished it off. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I see. I thought
Thank
you had
you.
a shot left in there and you poured the bottle over it.
No. No.
Okay, okay,
Wouldn't
that's
dare
what I
do
thought
that.
you did. Okay,
That's what I was like.
that would have been
I had to
blasphemy.
get clarification.
I'd kill myself if I did that. What the fuck am I
No,
doing?
because I'm looking like so a 20-year Pappy is probably about $3,000 for a full bottle unopened. That's about $3,000 is what I'm seeing online right now.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah,
How long have you had that?
if he had poured that
It's August.
and mixed a shot of Pappy into there, that is a very expensive prank. Yeah,
It was empty.
I-
So I mean.
but yeah, no. So you already got your enjoyment
Oh
out of it.
yes.
Yes, and then you use the bottle for a prank, which is awesome, wonderful.
But it's probably still had that little residue
That's what-
inside
I think-
there.
I have no doubt.
Pappy
little
might be that
residue.
magical.
Yeah.
The few
Try to say
drops,
something else.
the few drops that are hanging around inside of it make everything better.
God,
Yeah,
I
it's-
wish
it's just
Ragnar
an
was
alchemy
here
bottle
to
now.
give all that
Anything you
prank.
put in there
Exactly.
comes out better.
Exactly.
That would have been great for Ragnar just to see what he would have said.
We could put Ron's blood in there and might cure his diabetes. All right, it might.
Oh shit. All right. So Goot, it's all on you, buddy. Let's go.
So boom. So here we go. So how many people here have seen like All Hallows Eve or
I haven't seen all
This guy.
Hallows.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Didn't
No.
care for the alien one. I'm not gonna lie.
I do like that one.
I
Just
know.
Based,
I remember we talked about it. I just
based on the budget, like that wasn't a bad that robot alien was not bad at all.
it was
But
different.
so yeah, pretty much the star started back. Damien Leone was pretty much out of high school, and he was self-taught in making film,
Mhm.
and being a director and all that fun stuff. He wanted to get into it, and he made this movie called The Ninth Circle in 2008. It's only 11 minutes, and it's an extended version. The extended version is played into All Hallows Eve when the distributor took it, and it was like. He loved that movie so much he wanted to turn that into like a anthology set.
Yeah.
And he goes, hold up, I got other stuff too I could put in there. So he's like, okay, what do you got? So they put it all together, and that's how All Hallows Eve came about in 2013.
Mhm.
It was a direct-to video too.
Isn't there multiple ones now?
Yeah.
How many are there?
I've only seen 2 of them.
Okay.
There's the All Hallows Eve 1 and All Hallows Eve 2.
Okay.
But that's written direct by somebody else, right?
I don't know.
Yes,
I didn't know if
it is.
Damian
And
Leone
there's a
was
third All Hallows Eve that just came out this year, if I remember correctly.
Wasn't there another? There's a whole bunch of Halloween anthologies that are direct to video that I've seen. There's another one that's got like over like 10 or 15 stories in it. Actually, I don't.
Much.
All Hallows Eve
trying to
2
remember what it
didn't
was.
feel as much as an anthology because it didn't have the linking presence of like Art the Clown.
Yeah.
He was in all 3 of them though.
Huh?
You have the wraparound story. He was in all 3 of the stories.
Of All Hallows Eve, yes. But I'm saying All Hallows Eve 2
Too, okay.
did not have Art the Clown. And it did not have that linking thing. So it didn't feel as much as an anthology as just a bunch of separate.
You're saying Art the Clown wrapped around on all the stories in the first movie.
Yes.
So that kind of reminds you of Sam from Trick or Treat, how he
Yes.
wraps around all the stories in Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a third one. The All Hallows Eve Trickster came out last year in 2023.
Yeah, I knew it came out recently.
I've never seen the other ones. I've only saw the first one.
So yeah, it's the 3 stories. Damian Leone's like first all he wanted to do was shoot this clown with this girl on like a late night bus.
Mhm.
That was his thought. That was what he was so centered on, like he was focused on, and he could make that work. And that was how the entire origin started for Art the Clown.
And a pretty popular looking clown, because clowns have always been a big thing in Hollywood. You know, you got Stephen King's It. You also got that clown in the fucking series, the Carnival series, or it was the American Horror Story.
That was the one season, the Carnival.
Yeah, I remember that, but it was always a big hit when it comes to clowns. But Art the Clown,
Killer Clowns.
yeah, Killer
From
Clowns from
Outer
Outer
Space.
Space. Yeah,
I was
that's a
gonna
big
ask.
one.
No, from Kentucky.
Yeah.
I mean, they exist too.
I wasn't asking.
You also
I know, I
have
was just
John Wayne
fucking with you.
Gacy, the Killer Clown.
That's
Pennywise.
true.
All
I
right.
mean,
Fair enough.
There's
There you go.
Pennywise. There's Haunt. There's
No,
the
it
movie
was Pennsylvania.
Clown.
I
Stitches
didn't say
31.
he's from
Your
Kentucky.
boy Rob Zombie.
I was talking about
Yes.
the Killer Clown.
Oh shit! Yes, you were. I
What was that
completely
last one?
forgot about that one. No, Stitch
31?
from 31.
Yep.
The Rob Zombie film.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one that was a
Touche.
crowdfunded film.
Where they were in the freaking
Uh,
the big top.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Malcolm McDowell.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a great movie. It's a fun movie. It's a fun little Halloween.
But that was
horror
the year
movie.
that, like, because all these people, like distributors, producers, were telling Damian Leone, clowns would not sell anything in movie theaters. They would not sell anything.
They're
Oh, that-
retarded.
He's like,
Kinda
it is
stupid.
coming. There's about to be a burst. He heard Rob Zombie was making a movie. It was about to come out, and it just fucking exploded from there.
And remember around that time they were getting all the reports of those clowns in the woods.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, the viral shit.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that all over social media where they were having the clowns, like when a car's passing by, you just see them on the side, just waving and everything else in the dark. But
Waving my dick.
but I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to Art the Clown, Damian Leone designed his whole look and character and everything.
Hold up. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you seen Hell House LLC?
Yes.
No,
Damn it. The clowns in there are fucking perfect. They're just so well done.
never seen that one. Is that a direct-to-video movie?
Hell
or-
House LLC.
It's on
Yes.
Shutter. You can
Exactly
find
what it sounds
anywhere.
like.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
The
a
first one,
business. Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
just magic. I love that movie. Just everything they come out with is just fantastic.
Yep.
It's a found footage movie. But yeah, with that, with all those movies being said, like Wrinkles the Clown, like, do you think, with Art the Clown ascending into the horror icon that he is now in today's day, is he your favorite clown?
No. He's
I don't
awesome.
know. I think
He
maybe.
is awesome, but he's not my favorite.
Who is it?
Killer
Uh,
Clowns.
No, my favorite clown would probably be
Pennywise.
Pennywise and the original TV version.
Tim Curry.
Tim
Yeah.
Curry.
Tim Curry,
Yeah.
yes.
That was
But you
like-
always said that you were a fan of that one more than the newer one.
Yeah, I mean that to me is my favorite. If I have to pick one, because the dichotomy of he looks wholesome, he looks innocent, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then everything he's saying is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Versus if I see Art coming, I'm like, yeah, that's a demon.
Yeah.
That's a fucking demon. All right.
Oh, definitely with his face and everything.
Yeah. So
I
that's
don't know. I
why.
really loved his little personality at the
Except for in
Halloween
All
store.
Hallows Eve, especially in the earlier, the earlier
Rendition.
vignettes. Like he looks much more human.
Yeah. So
but-
that's because. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, and I was gonna say because my favorite clowns are Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the whole cheesy '80s look, and them just being aliens, me being a sci-fi nut, it makes it even better. So yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space will always be my favorite clowns.
Have you seen Cloyne?
Oh,
Cloyne? Never
Very
heard
good
of that
movie.
one.
Oh no, I think it is just called. Yeah, it's called Clown, but
the
it's
different pronunciations. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
I'm
really
about to make a
good.
list here because
What
so far
language
the Hell
is
House LLC
he pronouncing it cloyne?
Is it
German.
KLOIN?
It's a German heritage.
I don't think that's the way it's spelled.
So is it said Cloyne or
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I could
A Nordic
see
clown?
that
It was,
being a
it was
Nordic
Germanic
situation.
of some kind. Yeah.
so a Germanic clown? Okay. All right. So I apologize for interrupting. Go ahead.
They're fine. No.
Well, Chase, what is your favorite clown?
It might be Art. Honestly, I just like his personality, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here on a mission. No, it's not supposed to make sense, and that's okay because it makes sense to me. And while I'm at it,
What I love about Art the Clown, though, what I love about Art the Clown is that you see so much personality with no sound at all because he's a mime.
absolutely.
Done
And
talk. Yep.
It actually works with him to the point where the actor's doing such a fucking great job at it.
in Terrifier 2 in the Halloween store.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful snapshot of Art. Like, who is Art?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh yeah. Adam, who's your favorite clown?
I was agree with you. The Tim Curry Pennywise.
There you go. So you go
Yeah.
for classic Pennywise
Yeah.
also.
I mean, totally respectable.
It's definitely my top three. I mean, if I had to pick it in 1, 2, 3, it'd be Art, Tim Curry's Pennywise, and the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Thank you. There you go. There you go.
I love it because being down at Universal Studios and like I was able to go through the Killer Clowns maze.
Which I am so jealous of, man.
And it felt like I was
I would
in the movie.
have loved to see that.
Like there was the ice cream truck outside of it, and I asked my wife to take a picture of me, and this clown is sneaking up behind me. He's like come up with this like big thing. I'm like, I turn around, I'm like, I have the biggest like smile on my face. And, like he's like looks at me, he turns his head, and gives me a big hug. I'm like, oh, so happy.
I love it here.
Would
Yeah.
you adopt me?
were there like cotton candy cocoons?
Inside,
Yeah. Word.
life size. It was bigger than me.
That's fucking awesome.
It was legit. The attention and detail that they put into this stuff is just off the wall.
Actually, explain which I know you went to this year. What did you see this year?
Oh, good lord! So yeah, I did like a VIP thing where I went down earlier in September, and before they usually open the first weekend of Labor Day, and I went down there like it was $350 a ticket, but it was free parking, free food, free drinks, and unlimited stuff through the mazes. I went through every maze 4 times, and then my wife and I did our top 3. We'll do it again. There was only 5,000 people in the park that night. The night before was 10,000, and usually on the weekend there's about 60,000 people when it starts each
Holy
weekend.
shit.
Jesus.
So it was beyond
I was
worth
gonna
it.
say.
I can't thank Universal for doing that. I hope they continue doing that. I will do that every year.
I'm jealous because I went to King's Dominion this year and it fucking sucks so
I've been
bad.
telling you that for years. When I first met you, I said I don't do it anymore. It's going downhill.
Oh, I took my daughter, and the thing is, I went to their new one called MonsterCon, and they actually had like a xenomorph in there that was kind of like their version of a
Fucking
xenomorph.
rip-off.
I
It
tell
was
you
the
what,
most. It was so lame. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
2010 and 2011 was like the last peak of
100%.
Halloween haunt.
Yes, thank you.
So-
I was talking to a couple people at King's Dominion in the
Yeah.
parking lot about
No,
that.
my I don't know what you're talking about, but they had a vampire strip club when I was going through
Same
back
here.
then,
Yeah,
and it was fucking awesome.
that was amazing.
They had a zombie high school. They had
There
a
were so many dicks out everywhere. He just loved it.
Kings of Men get all their characters off Temu this year.
There were no vampire Chippendales, I don't think.
Damn it! I
You
don't
didn't
remember that.
specify.
But no, yeah, this year they had like the Ghostbusters. I'm sorry, Adam. What was that, Adam?
I said Kings of Men got all their characters off of Temu this year.
I think so. Yeah.
1,000%.
it's cheap.
Fucking wish.com.
I want to go to the Universal Studios.
Wish,
I'm
wish.
curious what they're doing next year.
You don't find out till like next. They'll release it in bits and pieces. But this year they did Insidious until the further.
Yeah.
There was a Ghostbusters one. And the movie sucked, but being there and like just being a part of it was fucking amazing. Like walking through, and it's snowing in the
Yeah,
freaking
because of the
building,
Frozen Empire.
and it's just snowing. Like you feel the real snow, and it's just amazing. They did A Quiet Place, and just the animatronics they had in there, it was just fantastic.
No, the one you told me that wish I was there was The Last of Us.
That was last year's.
Yeah, that I would have loved to see that.
That was based on the video game.
Yes.
So they had so they had the people who voiced in the video game. They were the ones beside voicing everything. So,
that's awesome.
So you felt like you're in the video game.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Oh,
There was a last drive-in one where it paid homage to like 6 different they made their own movies, like a drive-in type of feel.
Yeah.
And they were just there were 6 different zones, and like each movie. It was just splendid.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But yeah, every house was fantastic. The attention to detail was through the roof.
Maybe
It was-
Terrifier will be next year.
if they pay for the rights, yeah,
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty cool.
That would be dope.
because they own Beetlejuice. So I'm sure Beetlejuice will be one.
Ooh, that would be a good one, and
So-
that could come up too with that coming out, or Alien. Have they ever done Alien before?
Who owns the rights to it?
20th Century Fox. Oh yeah, that's
It's
right.
Disney.
Yeah,
Nope.
they won't do that. So it's got to be anything Universal, or
They'll pay for the rights to it within reason, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if it's not,
so they could do Tremors.
they could.
I mean, I don't know if that would be a good one, but I mean, yeah,
So pretty much anything from Blumhouse.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
Love Blumhouse. I
yeah.
thought that it is great. They remind me of New Line Cinema of this day.
A24
That's a good to the next level.
A24 and
A24
Blumhouse
is
are
amazing. Doing
are
amazing
like
work.
the tops right now.
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
me.
doing amazing work, and I really hope they both keep up their dedication to the fan base that built them.
I
But when
hope
you
so.
when you
I have high
compare,
hopes for Wolfman.
it's more modern telling though, isn't it?
We'll find out.
Yeah, but that's no. I saw pictures of it. I think it's a
Saw
modern
the trailer,
telling.
but
yeah.
I mean,
When you compare New Line and Blumhouse, I never thought of that. That's a very good comparison because when New Line was like the starter of horror movies,
Yeah, I mean,
and
New Line,
The House of Freddy.
the house that Freddy built.
Yep.
All right, it's
then they bought the rights to Jason.
yeah, and then they just were shucking out horror movies left and right.
Oh yeah.
well, you said that. Yeah, they'll have Jason with the TV show. They can
Oh, the
pull it
Crystal.
off.
I thought they canceled that.
No, it's coming out this year.
Is it coming out?
I heard it was
This
canceled.
winter.
All right.
Not officially,
Oh,
but
It-
they own the rights to it. They can do Jason. 'Cause
really?
They have Jason and they have Michael Myers.
That would be fucking cool.
And the lawsuit finally got fucking settled, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can start doing Jason shit again.
I wish they would do the Friday the 13th game again because that was like my favorite game of all time. They fucking I so was mad because they were gonna have a Jason X level and you can actually play on the fucking ship as Jason X. I would have loved that, but the fucking rights and everything and court battles and completely canceled all of that.
So you don't think that, creators should be paid for their work? God, see how you are. I see how you are. You fucking corporate stuff.
Oh fuck you.
So back to
Once
Terrifier.
again, Ron doesn't believe in paying creators. Want that on the record.
Oof, not a good record.
We're
Man.
creators ourselves.
Yeah. What kind of precedent does that set?
Yeah. I was making, I was
It's like the
making,
fucking Jewish Nazis.
yeah, I was making content in Charlotte. Heard that.
Oh my god.
So back to Terrifier. The original clown for All Hallows Eve was Mike Ganelli.
Mhm.
He retired. That was last time you saw him as Arthur Clown. And then David Horton Thornton took over and like
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, no, Art was that guy was was Art the first
3 times.
yeah 3 feels right. Yeah, he was in the Ninth Gate or whatever it was.
Ninth Circle.
Ninth Circle.
Then Terrifier, the original one, the short sequence one.
And yeah, the short one.
Yes.
Yes, the short one. And All Hallows Eve. From what I understand, he retired out of the character because he hated the fucking makeup, the clay, because that's
The
all that
teeth.
sharp. No, it was more of the clay work. All that,
the
all that-
prosthetics to it. The
all that
prosthetics.
you
Yes.
see, that isn't like just simple rubber thrown on there. That's like hardened clay
Oh, I can see
that
that.
they're building and shaping on there. So
But
he
see, well, I
he
always
just
question
hated
that when I watched the Art the Clown, when I watched Terrifier and everything else, I was trying to figure out. I remember when he did Terrifier 2, he's inside the laundromat, he gets naked and everything else, and he's got just the bald head, and that's his face. So that's actually his face. Because in the past, I always thought that was actually a mask, and he was just wearing it over his face.
No,
but that's actual his
that's
face,
art.
the nose and everything.
It's prosthetics, like but
Yeah.
that shot they did a really good job of showing his face that way.
Yeah.
because with David, they changed the prosthetics to him
Mhm.
because his face is so much more different from Mike's, and they were able to like make it shape more differently. He looked more sinister,
Yeah.
Gaunt, more
like,
gaunt.
Yeah.
that
Well, he
witch
looked
look
demonic.
face.
That's what he basically looks like. His face is very demonic, and his
Very hollow cheeks and all that.
and his teeth are constantly always showing. Like you never see his mouth closed.
Can you
His mouth
imagine the
is always
face
open.
cramps you'd have after a day of
I like
filming like
Just
that?
constantly doing this the whole time.
He's a
basically.
mimic. He was a mimic though.
You know what you know what that actor wants to do now?
Joker.
Yeah,
I hope
I'm
he gets
sure.
it.
He threw that out there that I want to be the next Joker, which is already given
Was it-
to what's his name?
I was gonna say because he gives
The
off
dude that's in the
Conroy
movie
vibes.
with Colin Farrell. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. He was also in the
the one in the
Dances-
Batman show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Not
forget
show,
his
but
name.
the movie.
I don't want to see him.
I'm okay with him. Just going fucking nuts.
Have you
So
seen Joker Folie à Deux?
He saw. it.
No,
Don't waste
but
your
I've
time.
heard nothing but bad things.
Just
I
watch-
have not heard a single happy review.
No.
I've seen maybe one or two, but I've seen probably over 100 bad reviews. I've seen where it's like, oh yeah, this is people.
And-
10 years from now, people will love this film.
And I heard that they tried to explain Nolan's Joker.
Oh, that was the kick in the balls at the end.
Yeah. I was like,
Okay, so
that's fucking
that is
disrespectful.
true. See,
That
I thought
is
that was just a theory. So that it does connect to Heath Ledger's Joker.
You don't see it, but I mean, it was always like one of those things that when he was there at Warner Brothers, he did not want that to be shown at all. With him like doing this, like cutting his freaking mouth, his smile on his face. They don't show it, but you see him with the knife, and like it's like blurred as shit in the background.
From what
It's
I'm saying,
like-
so it's a guy who takes out
Arthur Fleck.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix's
Arthur Fleck.
Joker, Arthur Fleck, in prison.
He's not the
You know,
Joker.
Huh?
You haven't seen the movie yet. It's a kick. If you're a Batman
Okay.
fan or Joker fan, like I could
But
scream about this.
then
It's a
The
fucking
guy
kick
who
in the
takes
balls.
Arthur Fleck out.
Yeah.
Then you see him like supposedly in the background cutting the smile in, and which thereby implying that he is going to become Heath Ledger's Joker.
Okay, but no, that might be a fault there because isn't there a lot of Jokers that do that? Isn't that also in the
Yes.
comics where so it doesn't have to be the Heath Ledger Joker? It could just be that a rendition of. I don't know. You guys are more the comic book guys, but wasn't that used?
That's them trying to imply the tie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because-
okay.
Even the Arthur Fleck idea of Joker is more of an inspiration
Yes.
to future
So
Jokers.
the
Um,
extra level of kicking the balls is Harvey Dent. He's in the movie
That's what I heard.
and he gets fucked up because the bomb explodes at the courthouse. So you see his face messed up as Arthur's crawling away. So it's like they fucked this whole timeline up. It's like, god damn.
And the whole movie is basically like 50. You said like it's like 40% musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you said You said Lady Gaga did a good job.
I loved her. That was
Yeah, for
pretty much a
about
highlight.
30 seconds is what I hear. You have an actual singer sing for 30 seconds.
No, it was more than that.
Okay.
It's more than that. God bless.
That's the main. That's a main complaint
But they
I've heard.
do that they don't, from what I heard, they didn't focus on the true insanity of
Yes.
the Harley character. They
100%.
still just made it more of manipulation of
Yes.
Joker, and
Yeah.
which is bullshit to me. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I want to see a true
Joker.
Rated
Harley.
R.
yeah.
Joker and Harley Quinn set in a Batman universe. That
Yeah,
movie
I want to
would
see
kill.
Yeah.
Harley being truly insane.
That's
So
just
when they
Todd
finally
Phillips trying to
decide-
go. Todd Phillips wasn't trying to make a superhero or villain movie.
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips is director.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
So when they finally decide that the audience is right and they want to like brush themselves off of this movie, which Earth do you think it's going to be from?
hopefully Earth Zero.
But you're saying David
Horton.
Arthur David Horton wants to be the Joker.
Yeah, he
Yes.
threw his name out there. But of course, that's like people saying, "Oh, I want to be the next Superman," or "Oh, I want to be the next Batman."
Cage
Or
said he
Would
wanted-
he,
James
would he,
Bond.
would he
Yeah.
make a good Joker?
Nick Cage
would,
says he
yes.
wants to be
I
a
think
Joker.
Because I've never heard his voice because he's mime in this one.
He
So
does
what
a
is
voiceover in Terrifier 2.
I remember reading about that. I just don't remember what part it was. I remember reading
No,
into that.
he gives off straight up Conroy vibes. What Conroy? What's his name? That actually inspired the Joker.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy. There we go.
That's Mark Hamill's voice, baby.
Yeah. Well, it's
Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman.
the actor himself, his smile, kind of inspired the whole Joker thing.
Go ahead.
Oh,
You guys keep going.
just keep going. All right, go ahead.
Oh, so yeah, to see the clowns.
Hey, the
can bring
Joker.
out
It's
so
a Joker.
much-
He's a clown.
Clowns can bring so much emotion out of us. This is why it's such a hit. I'm so happy it's hit the mainstream media. Art the Clown has evolved to such a horror icon level. I mean, there's so much brought in like about so yeah, from Mike Ganelli to David Howard Thornton, just his take on the character, him being like a mimic and just taking that character and just taking it to whole new levels. Like
Now, when you say mimic, what do you specifically mean?
I'm sorry, it's a clown mime.
Okay, mime.
Yes,
There we
mime.
go.
But like I said, when he mimes, when Art the Clown does his miming, I think it is the most amazing thing because it really shows how good of an actor he is because he's really entertaining you and showing you a lot of emotion through what he's doing, especially when he's just like putting his hands up or just like, being like almost like childish acting and stuff like that. But he's like a murderous killer and everything else. And part where he's like sitting on the bed with the fucking body and just playing with the woman's innards and stuff like that.
Those two.
That was sorry, I jumped over to Terrifier 2, but it's like a kid. He's
Well,
acting
that's
like a
the
little
thing.
child.
Terrifier 2
toys.
really delves into what makes art.
The supernatural side.
Yeah, but the first one was Art is a big scary clown guy. He's going on a murderous rampage. And then the second one, you get to actually
Supernatural.
see not just the supernatural stuff. I mean, before they jumped that shark, I mean, you get to see Art the Clown being Art the Clown and what kind of makes up you get a little bit more meat and potatoes of his psyche, if you will.
Yeah.
It's a good intro.
Yeah. It's okay. You can appreciate his work from the last story. Now let's meet the character is what I got from it.
Okay. So yeah, first Terrifier, we obviously get his intro. So we see the beginning of the movie, you got the TV, you get that sense it's just dark and gritty, it just looks like shit. You get that Freddy Krueger feel.
Mm-hmm.
He has a TV interview, you see her face finally. She's a huge in Terrifier 3. Ooh. And so then you see Art getting ready. Him like putting his makeup on, getting his weapons ready.
I love that.
Because you see Freddy doing that in Nightmare on Elm
Yeah,
Street. It's
I
like,
really
goddamn.
loved watching him, create these new and
How
wondrous
strong
tools
were
of
those
death.
fucking bags?
I know.
How fucking strong were those goddamn
Hefty,
garbage
hefty,
bags?
hefty.
Carrying all that fucking weight?
Fuck.
They
And
had to be one of
sharp.
those like heavy duty, like
and sharp
Lowe's
instruments
cards.
in there too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all those sharpies that are inside.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean it's basically like the construction material bags. I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
when you think
fucking
about it.
14 mil. I guarantee it.
Have to be.
Yeah, they're very thick and everything else. But I mean, you had fucking everything. But I love. Oh, that was in the second one. I'm sorry. It goes to the second one. He starts just building
Just so
shit.
you know, our inner dads are showing. We're sitting here like evaluating what kind of lawn care equipment this
I
guy's
would
using.
love to ask you, Damien, how many trash bags did you use for that set?
Right?
It was actually just one. That's how we kept the budget so low.
I love how I love, and I assume in the third one with him seeing in the Santa outfit, he's got a Santa bag.
Oh yes.
No,
It's actually there's a combination. There's a red one where he brings presents to the kids,
oh,
but then there's a red trash bag.
Oh,
It's a red trash bag.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
So it fits perfectly.
Is it
Yeah.
like spray painted?
No.
Oh, it's like a legit. It's all.
Yeah.
It came red. Oh, okay.
That
That
is
I
awesome.
dig it.
But Art the Clown dressed up as Santa, when I've just seen the image and I've seen it in the trailer, I was like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. Like I'm looking for. It looks like a heavy, a hardcore Silent Night, Deadly Night when you think about it.
There's that it pays homage to that.
Really? Oh, good. That's actually an episode that Adam's hosting this year for Christmas.
Yes.
I got beef with Art though.
Okay.
I got beef with Art.
Why?
What's wrong with Art?
Motherfucker can't hold on to his weapons.
No,
I'm sorry.
he
Oh, he always
chooses not
drops them?
to.
He chooses not to.
no.
He chooses not to.
Okay, no. Here's the thing. You can really tell that everybody in the directing sector of this movie is from California.
Okay. No, they're like the artsy fartsy, like out of school, like trying to be actors.
Everybody, everybody in both of these movies is. I stabbed him once. Now let go and run away.
I hit him in the head. Run away.
Now run away. Don't check to see if he's down. And everybody, not a single fucking person in either of these movies had any reaction other than freeze. There is fight or flight as well. Those are options, guys.
It works in the second one. You know, with,
It does.
with
It
Sienna
works
Shaw.
to proceed
Yes.
the storyline, but I'm sitting just there. These guys are from LA. I know it.
Well,
I know it.
I will say though, when he pulled the gun, the first one,
that is so impactful.
I was like, "This is a motherfucking genius." This motherfucker right
Honestly,
here.
you know,
Every other fucking
You
serial
know-
killer, fucking slasher monster, whatever.
I
they
laughed
they
so
get
fucking
fucked or whatever.
hard. I
And
laughed.
he's just like, "Nope, fuck you, bam."
I
Surprise,
laughed so
motherfucker.
fucking hard at that because he pulled out the gun, and the first thing that came to mind was breaking out the acetylene torch at the workshop, thinking, "I'm done asking."
Yes,
It's a fucking great
it
scene.
was
Blows his
so
head off.
fucking smart. And he did the one thing that so many other of these big time slashers
The horror icons.
Yeah.
Yes.
they
You know,
don't fucking do.
Exactly.
They don't have a backup plan for thinking there's a possibility I might get my ass kicked. If so, I need to level the field real fucking quick.
Hey,
Art was ready.
1911, we'll do
Art
that.
was ready.
Do you feel like
right,
Art,
right underneath the knee?
you
Bam.
feel-
Oh.
do you feel like Art the Clown fits in the same genre as being in those slashers as Jason, Freddy, Michael, Chucky? Do you think Art the Clown is in that level?
And I felt that he was.
I felt
in the first
Freddy
one
Chucky.
up until the time that he blew his fucking brain off and came back.
Then that was a completely
He
different
felt-
side of him.
But they had to end it that way.
I know.
Yes.
I
Continue.
know, but he definitely felt that terrifying killer, but also could potentially be stopped.
Yeah.
When he came back, I like, okay, he's just a fucking demon now. All right, there's no stopping. He's fucking Pinhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's nothing you can fucking do. He is a
Well,
manifestation.
I mean, that's what all of them are.
hell.
Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy.
but-
You can't stop them.
But they
always
all
come back.
feel like there's something you can do. Like Jason, there feels like there's something you can do. Michael Myers, there feels like there's something you can do.
I mean, I've
No.
yet to see anybody rock out an RPG 7, so.
Yeah, but I'm feeling,
Easy to get to.
yeah, Art's coming back. Art's severed head, born
Yeah.
out of a vagina. All right, Art's
Spoiler
coming back.
alert.
Yeah. Well, he's a demon.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the little pale girl. What her impact was.
Oh, little pale girl was so awesome.
The fucking intro of her was fucking wild.
Yeah,
Oh, the part where
laundromat-
they're doing the
That is
patty cake, patty cake.
crazy.
laundromat
But
scene.
Yeah.
also a little.
Like I
Creepy?
said, it's fucking
Creepy?
wild.
No. I don't see that.
crossing.
I don't think so because
He's standing there butt fucking naked in front of a little fucking girl.
I don't think
Yeah, she's a demon little girl.
I
but she's
understand
a little
that.
girl.
I understand that, but to me,
He's- okay,
he's like
they
a
don't show
fucking
it.
big child.
They don't show it. His dick's right fucking eye level with her.
Jesus Christ!
All
you
right.
really got to go to that level.
He is standing there butt naked.
He
But
was
she's not
sitting there.
noticing. They're playing patty cake.
He's sitting there.
No, when he's standing in front of her and she's sitting there, he's like, oh.
He was sitting down already. During that entire interaction.
Yeah, he was sitting down.
No, I'm pretty sure
She walked
No,
up to him.
when he was taking the stuff off, he saw her over there sitting down.
He was already sitting
shitting
down
the
reading the
pants.
paper.
No, I thought he was
He
standing
was
up.
already sitting down reading the paper.
Either way.
Okay,
Fucking weird.
but the thing
Fucking
is,
weird. He's sitting there naked.
I'm
all right.
I'm not
I don't
saying
wanna
it's
let
great.
My female fucking child, goddamn, playing patty cake with a naked fucking serial killer.
I was I was a little confused about her though, because in the beginning you see that other dude looking and seeing him playing patty cake with nothing, but then at the end of the film she was actually there. Was she actually there?
No,
was she
he's
just
fucking nuts.
no?
The
Because
boy
at the
sees
end of the
her.
movie, it seems
The brother sees her.
She's a demon.
they both
She
see
doesn't
her. I
like
thought they
fucking
both
art.
saw her leave the
She
when he
is
picks
the
up the head.
demon
So
ghost
I just wanna-
of
I
the
got-
girl who was killed.
I gotta
She's the
put-
demon
put
ghost
out
of
my-
the girl who was killed.
My
Who
my
defaced
theory
herself.
here is
Okay,
Art is John and Sienna's father, who did not die in the car crash.
It gets
And-
debunked in the third one. You're wrong.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Thank you. I thought that was a red herring. I'm like, I don't think so.
Well, it just feels like that.
It
does.
It's meant to be felt that way.
Yeah.
It does. It leads you that direction.
makes you feel like that
of-
Art is the father of the chick.
You
The
are
second one,
picking-
100%.
That is, yeah, that's the feeling I got.
They're
Yeah.
100% trying to paint the picture in the second one.
but it's
and like
debunked.
You see him. There's a segment where I don't
By
give it away.
him, their dad, or him Art prior to?
No, the dad.
Okay,
You see that. You see.
you said you
Sienna-
see him, so we're talking about two different people at the same
Yeah.
time.
Hey,
Sorry.
do you want to
I'm talking about
release
the
like
father.
2 different versions of this, where one has no spoilers, and you're just gonna go while we're talking about this, or what?
So while like
I'm
5
trying not to
minutes
give anything
episode,
away. So you do see him. That's why I was saying you're debunked. Like I see where you're going, but it's not
Okay.
true.
Huh.
They do a
'Cause
good
it-
job of showing his
The
like,
way
what
it
his impact
felt
was
to me was they painted this picture of Art being their father.
Yeah.
And while he went fucking nuts and went on this first killing spree, like through some sort of paranormal Tolpaic effect, he was forced to
Good
come
use of
back
the
to
word.
life.
So Damien
Good
Leone.
use of that
yeah.
word.
So yes, good job, good delivery. So Damien Lee kind of went into this. I was watching an interview with him talking about this because the guy asked him, he goes, "Do you think she's a sidekick?" He's like, "No, I did not want this at all to be a sidekick. She has an important role where he's like, she is there to like a guide. There's something more supernatural, more evil.
Yeah,
at play.
she is his link to the other realm.
Yes,
She's a familiar.
you can say that, but he said supernatural, demonic, like this,
Who-
that.
Yeah,
that
you can
realm.
have
who
a
you saying
human
is-
familiar.
Who you're saying is the familiar?
The little girl.
The little girl,
Little pale girl?
with Art,
Yes,
Yeah, I could see.
Little pale girl is the
ghost of the kid that died.
The girl that died in the fucking circus tent, right? The one
Yes.
who fucked her face.
that's where it goes back to.
Okay,
Like there's something so horrible happen where it's like a he said a familiar, a guide. That's where it starts. That's the link.
okay.
But so it wasn't all in his head. It was actually a ghost.
Whose head?
Art's head.
No, that's
Art's
real
a
to him.
fucking demon.
No. The pale girl is a ghost, or it's really in his head.
No, you're not here. Listen to yourself. You're wrong.
The pale
She's
girl.
neither. She's real to him. She's a demonic like entity.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
she-
what I'm saying.
Hey, but-
when
So
you
she-
said something
she
about it being a
can-
ghost,
yeah.
that's what I
Okay.
was.
Yeah.
So she was the spirit of a real little girl who got fucked up
Yeah.
and died, and then became demonic.
You'll see how in the third movie
Okay,
it
but
kind of like alludes to this
Okay.
that
Yeah.
process.
Okay, so she's a corrupted soul,
Yes,
and she can manifest when she needs to perform
Yes.
tasks,
Okay.
as we saw
keep
in
Art
the
alive.
second one. Yeah.
to keep Art
Art
alive.
chooses to chill here, on Earth during those times and stuff like that. Hence why the dude in the laundromat could see him
Yeah.
while he's sitting there just waiting for
But
his
he-
shit to be done, but he didn't see Pale Girl.
That's what confused me, because at the
Yes.
end, the kid, the brother and the sister could see him or see her.
Shaws. Yeah,
Because that's
the
what she
Shaws.
chose.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she's also there to fuck shit up and
Yeah.
have some fun. And
It
then,
adds an extra element to
Yeah.
it, like to show how real it really is.
And I know that also I heard that the third one actually leads off into a fourth movie. They are planning on making a fourth movie. Like
Doesn't
it.
lead into it. But yeah, Damien Loney is talking about. Yeah, he's making a fourth one.
Okay, I didn't know
so
if there
there is
actually
no.
conclusion.
There's no end credit. There's
Okay,
no,
so nothing to set up to show. Oh, okay, we're ready for the next film. The way at the end of 2, there was that teaser to show. Okay, Art's coming back.
I don't give it away, but yeah, you don't get that sense, but you know it's coming.
Okay,
So you bring up that the pizza parlor scene where the girls are drunk and they go get pizza. They're supposed to be a burger place, but they're both vegetarians.
Oh.
So they move it to a pizza place.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that scene? Like him coming in there and like, just messing with them.
I loved it. I
That's
loved
a
it when he
fun
walked in the
opening scene.
bathroom and they fucking shit everywhere. Spread his shit all over the fucking bathroom.
I felt so sorry for the guy that had to clean that up.
Yeah, the cook.
Yeah,
That
But
was-
just his
I want a
little,
raise.
just the way
Yeah,
that
have
he
the guy that handles
smiles.
food clean this up.
He
Really
does,
Right.
necessary.
He puts his face. He smiles. It's just like, that is entertaining as fuck. Like, he's doing a good job being like this little cheery mime.
Do you think he
knowing
would have
that he's
killed
a
her if
sadistic
she
killer.
had just been like vibing with it and said, "Oh, thanks for the ring"?
It's too early. It was too early.
This clown's got no mercy.
Yeah. He was wanting to fuck with him.
Yeah.
But then he had to kill the pizza people too, so
It's
Yeah.
and
They kicked
shit
him
all
out.
over the place.
threw him out jazz style. Prince of Bel Air.
Yep.
But yeah, so yeah, you got the pizza parlor scene, and then yeah, it goes into this isn't working.
I think the house that the guy's doing the roach bombs or the Bug bombs in.
the warehouse.
Yeah.
Which
Which most of the movie takes place when you think about it.
so I love how the road and that whole area is so empty. There's no people there. There's this empty,
Mhm.
and obviously there's no money for extras and like all that stuff. So when the ambulance goes by, that's real. That's a
Oh,
real
so when
ambulance.
he's walking out and he's got that bag and everything after he's just killed
These
and the
people.
ambulance passes by, that's completely real. So
That's
they
real.
just filmed that. That's pretty fucking good timing right there.
Can you, yeah, can you
That
imagine?
works great. I thought that was actually for the movie.
Yeah, no,
That's
that was complete pure luck.
That's pretty fucking cool.
A little bit, but I can't tell it's because of the chocolate. I mean, or not.
I wasn't eating chocolate. There is a little bit of a different aftertaste.
We're just
Sorry, we're
trying
sitting
the-
here like
enjoying your drink.
reevaluating the,
It's a timestamp.
right now.
40.
Okay.
About 60 technically with the first segment.
Make up your mind.
Cut.
Hour.
So
Would you like some?
not right now. So we get the introduction to the warehouse. What do you guys think about the famous hacksaw scene?
Amazing.
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
Kind of
Yes.
reminded me of what's that fucking Western with Kurt Russell?
Bone tomahawk.
Yes. It kind of reminded me of that, but boy, the fucking gore effects, even though they're cheap,
Dude,
looked really fucking good.
they hit the mark.
So the prosthetics Damian Leone he used, like him and Phil Falcone, just the time because he used to be like he was retired, not retarded, but he you retired.
You never go full retard.
So he was
I just imagine them hiring a Down syndrome person to do the gore effects and just being so happy this entire time, just so
just
fucking
the
happy.
best at his job.
Yes.
I
And you're just rolling with it. And they're just loving it so much. Fucking, I'm gonna go with it. You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah,
I
so
sharpened the saw. I sharpened the saw. It's gonna do so well now.
Oh shit, you did. Fuck.
Well, he told me. That's
I'm
on
sorry.
me.
Oh fuck.
so yeah, he's retired and like he makes all the different stuff. Like when they get up to a scene, they'll like spend a week or two in the basement just work on the prosthetics, the molding, all that fun stuff. Just magic.
They
And
did a phenomenal
With
job.
a
Yeah.
$35,000 budget, that's pretty fucking good.
because he was trying to get other people like the makeup stuff. Like he was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. But
Well,
like,
they
it'll take
outsourced
3
to a lot
years.
of sweatshops for it. So
They tried
No,
to.
I'm joking.
They tried to. Like this
What?
scene- for Terrifier 2, for the
God damn it, man!
they did.
This motherfucker makes so much better.
More blood. More blood.
Fuck!
So the scene where in Terrifier 2, that's the perfect
He's like,
example.
they aren't above that.
Damien was trying to like find this like glass thing, and it was supposed to be like a cylinder thing where Sienna was trapped beyond like
The
Which
drowning
purgatory?
scene.
Yeah.
so that was whole welded. They wanted like to look into like a magic trick like the Houdini set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like $20,000. He was like, nope. So Phil was like, you know what? Let me call some old friends and we'll work on it. Give me about 2 weeks. They fucking used 2x4s and they welded that shit together. They put water in there and it held. They're like, all right, Sienna, you ready?
Call it good enough.
Yeah, that feels safe.
OSHA? Anybody?
So it
That's
was
fucking awesome.
just incredible. But
On the plus side, if it's barely holding together but doing it, then it makes it safer. Because if
Yeah. It
something
does.
goes wrong, you can just rip on the sides.
Yep.
but it looks so real though.
Yeah, they did a great job.
The
Oh, that-
shots they did was
that-
just fantastic.
Hanging,
Great.
but still that hanging
Great
body.
fucking jingle. That jingle was so fucking amazing. I loved
Oh.
it so much.
Oh, the clown.
Yes.
The Clown
Uh,
Cafe.
Yes,
At the
I
Clown
loved it
Cafe.
so fucking much.
I'm gonna have that in the episode.
I was singing that to myself
Good work.
forever.
Yeah.
People look at me like,
I got the
like,
soundtrack.
fuck you, you don't
It's a
know.
little funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, join the Clown Cafe.
God, they did a really good job with that.
That
actually.
scene was
they spent
crazy.
So much money on that dream sequence alone. Is
Well,
ridiculous.
just a fucking woman just playing with the banjo, like set on fire,
on fire.
on fire, and just not like jumping all around, just like all jiggly and
That
everything.
And it is funny,
that,
though.
That was
If-
Art's happy place.
Yes.
The,
All right.
the minute they set that character on fire, you can tell that they've cut because the stunt double that does the fire is like, I don't know, a half a foot taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell the difference.
And you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's like that. Oh fuck! Was it the movie where it's like the Legally Blonde chick who hops on a motorcycle and they cut away to the stunt performer, but it's a big fucking black guy riding the bike with a fucking blonde wig on.
I did notice something with the cafe scene though. Great scene, but you can definitely tell the budget with that because I know the budget for the second one was $250,000.
Yeah.
But you can tell on the ceiling that it was like
Slight
almost like inside of a warehouse or something like that.
You know what was actually really a
Was.
shame?
Yeah.
The very first kill in Terrifier 2.
That was his backyard.
that was his backyard.
The way they shot the scene where Sienna goes into the tank,
Yeah.
that was his backyard.
Man.
Word. But the first kill in Terrifier 2, where you can tell that they use CGI instead of doing practical, that actually really that kind of disappointed me.
They use actually CGI in the first movie.
But not to that effect.
Pumpkins.
They used it on one of the eyes moving in one of the decapitated heads.
Yeah, but that was
Also Pumpkins,
good.
too.
The, the first kill in Terrifier 2 was almost disappointing. Like
Which one was the first kill?
The medical guy.
Oh yeah, Chris Jericho.
No, him coming out of
No,
the.
Oh no,
morgue.
in the morgue.
The
Yeah,
autopsy.
yeah. Sorry.
No,
yeah.
no, sorry. I was thinking about the Halloween store.
That wasn't
Oh.
CGI.
Wes Craven's store, yeah.
Yeah,
You talking about the black
yeah.
dude
When, he
that
starts,
the registered
when he
dude?
starts hacking through the side of his head, it all goes CGI and it's really poorly blended.
Somehow I missed that. I didn't remember because I remember it seeing. I thought that was actually a pup or actually
they
a body
used
that they
a-
used.
Yeah, they used a blend of practical and CGI.
Oh,
But
I must
the
have
way
missed
they
that.
overlaid the CGI was, you could tell that they finally got a bigger budget, but still went with a relatively new design team. for
Well,
the
I do have
CG.
to ask this about the third one. Did you see a lot of CGI in the third one, or was it mainly still more practical?
Oh, it was very practical. They
Okay,
actually they had Tom helping, and they had this other. I haven't looked up yet, like who I saw. I wanted to stay for the Halloween credits, but it was so late, and I was at to go home. But I had a chance to look it up yet. But
The
I
fact
could
that Tom
tell
Savini was a part of it makes me happy to see it now.
in his pants.
So when he has a special cameo. There's also other cameos too. There's a scene where Santa Claus and his at a bar and two other people. You're gonna just be so happy. It's just so fucking magical to see him on screen again. But
Billy Bob Thornton and Little Midget.
close.
Really? Okay. All right.
You're gonna be so happy.
Okay.
But just seeing like Tom Savini had like special cameo, like I saw him. There's this huge incident at the mall where Terrifier is Santa Claus, and he just
Oh,
does something so fucking evil. And
in the mall.
when
I'm-
Tom goes on screen, I'm like, I just stood up and started clapping. I was like, yes, and everyone's like looking at me like, what the fuck's this guy's problem? I'm like, go fuck yourselves.
I'm,
down.
I'm hoping.
All right.
I'm really hoping it's something. I'm not going to say it, but I really hope it's something in Tom Savini's cameo in the mall.
What?
Because in Dawn of the Dead, he had the leather jacket and everything else. It's not.
No.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like an ode to Dawn of the Dead because it was in the mall and everything
No.
like that. Okay,
Just him.
all right, cool.
Him help out with the movie because
I always notice him though in any movie that he's
Now,
in.
did he help out with the movie? Do we know? Did he do any of the effects at all? Or was it just, hey,
I'm sure he was a
I'm just
consultant.
honoring a
I'm sure-
a fellow special effects?
I
driven guy?
guarantee he was a consultant.
yeah, I think he was because Damien, he met him in like middle school, and he was watching like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6, and before the movie starts on VHS, there's a special homage to Tom Savini doing all the special effects and the
Mhm.
practical stuff, and he saw that and fell in love. So he went to the Comic-Con and met Tom
Tom
Savini.
Savini.
His mom like bought like the makeup kit, the special stuff, and like that changed his life right there.
I love Tom Savini.
So he paid attention to everything he does. He learned by himself to see like, hey, how do you do that? How can I do that? The makeup and like all this different stuff. It changed his life.
Okay.
So I love how he's such a horror geek. He pays homage to the 80s, 90s, and just the
Yeah.
classic stuff, and like just to get you that feeling because it's all about nostalgia.
And the nice thing about also in the second one is the 80s synth music.
Yes.
Yeah.
The score.
John
The whole
Carpenter.
Yeah.
thing is
Yeah.
Fucking love.
the whole thing is 80s schlock.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But
You said that on the phone.
turned
I
up
called you.
to 11 with the violence and the gore and everything like that. It is takes everything about 80s schlock that we love from these horror movies.
Wait till
And
you
it's
see.
like let us honor that shit.
So some of the movies, what?
Oh, I actually since he was bringing that up, can I bring up the top 10?
Hang on.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Because this number 3 makes 2 look like PG-13.
Really?
Oh yes.
It makes
I read a couple
PG-13.
I read a couple different things that
I heard.
it's about the same as 2. Some are saying it's much more. Some are saying it's about the same in a different ways, but the level of gore is similar.
It's similar, but there's some stuff that goes to a whole new level.
Okay,
I bet you with Christmas has to do with probably kids being killed.
That's what I'm at. So in All Hallows Eve, Art fucked up kids.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't do that in Terrifier or Terrifier 2. All right. And we rarely see slashers fuck up kids.
Oh well, no, he did kind of
we
he did kind of fuck him up in Terrifier 2, the young kid, by not killing him, but basically
Killing is off limits for the most part for most slashers.
Yeah.
All right. Kids, I mean, teens, that's a new fucking ball game. All right. But kids, that's off limits.
So as the day we're recording this, I saw this movie last night. So when this comes out, you guys better fucking go see it. All right, guys?
Yeah.
So
it just came out today.
Yeah.
Hence why not all of us have seen it.
Yeah.
Goot has had the opportunity to. The rest of us have not. Sorry. But yes, by the time this drops, it'll have been out for a
2
week.
weeks.
A week.
2 weeks.
About a week.
Okay.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Okay.
Next Sunday. So a week and 2 days.
All right. So go see the shit.
Please support this movie. It's fantastic.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
storyline, the continuity is fantastic.
I'm taking Goot's word, and I absolutely trust Goot to the end of the earth on this. But honestly, even if it wasn't great, I would still want to support it based on how good the first and the second one was.
Yes.
And I'd want Leone to have the capability to keep trying out stuff, to keep doing things.
He does.
Because of what he's already accomplished.
Well, the fact that he accomplished these with this third movie coming out, I'm sure they're talking about a fourth one and everything else, but I'm sure that a lot of studios are going to be like, well, a lot of studios turned down these movies, did not want to release it because of how graphic it was.
The Clown 2.
Yeah. But I have a feeling that he's going to be pulled in to do other horror movies now.
From what I understand, he was already offered after Terrifier 2 to come and basically reboot the fucking thing on big budget.
Yeah.
And he's like,
no.
Basically like an Evil Dead 2 type of deal.
Yeah. They're like, no, like big budget, like fucking
Millions.
mainstream fucking media.
Would you call this an epic horror film, Terrifier 2?
No.
Epic? No.
Okay. Because
But
it's
awesome.
a very...
Yes.
Okay, but there is one problem I have with it. One problem. I do feel it drags a little bit. There are some scenes where it does drag a little bit.
Well, it's because they push
they
on
could
the
have tightened it up just a
psychological.
little bit.
They push on the psychological aspect too.
Yeah.
And for that, you require the time investment.
Okay.
It's
So,
also
but-
Are you
balanced.
talking about the first one or the
Yeah.
second one
Balance it.
drags?
The second one.
You think
The
the, second
first
one
one.
drags?
The first one does because of the poor acting. The star of it's Art the Clown.
Yeah.
See,
The
I
second
feel
one, the story.
Yeah,
you
I
have to
feel the
build
first
it.
one, they were kind of trying to shoehorn a
Yeah.
very logical story. A leads to B, leads to C, leads to D.
Yeah.
And try to make it all make some sort of logical sense. Terrifier 2 rolls around, they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let us have some fun. I want to see this sort of fucked up scene happen, this sort of fucked up scene happen, this sort of fucked up scene
And
happen.
then they just knitted it together.
Yeah. How can I somewhat get it from here to there? That's all. How do I get it from A to B? I don't care if I have to go to Q before I get to there. Fuck it. We're gonna have some fun.
For some stupid reason, like he was accused of being like misogynistic.
I read that.
So
Wow.
he was like, "Okay, fuck you." He went the supernatural route. So obviously, when the good comes to bad,
Evil
or
versus
bad comes to
good versus evil. Yeah.
So the way he built Sienna was so freaking awesome, and like just how strong of a protagonist she was.
She had a
She was.
badass character arc.
Yes.
No, she was amazing in this, and
I think Victoria is better. I think Victoria, right? That was
Which
the first one. The girl from the first one.
Tara?
Survivor.
the one that gets
the
her
sister,
face.
The sister.
Yeah.
From the first one.
Yeah, it's Victoria.
Eh.
I think her character arc is better. I think what she went through, survived, then fucking mentally breaking and going fucking batshit on that fucking cunt of an interviewer.
You
And
see why in the third one.
oh, you see why? Okay.
You will.
Okay. And then giving birth to fucking little baby Art.
So you think her story's more
is more compelling to me.
and,
But
and
I root for the bad guys.
and I know you said and her story and also the other girl story are both go into the third movie.
You don't. God damn it.
What?
Yes and no.
Oh.
So how much do I give away?
We already know.
We've already spoiled. We already said it in the beginning.
Spoiler city.
So you see more of Victoria in there, and then you get like a glimpse or two. It fucks with you. You think you see her, but you don't know.
Right.
And it's so well done, but you know she's there.
Ooh.
They keep Art alive.
Okay.
So it's fantastic. To answer the question about the kids get fucked up.
Yes.
But guess what? It is so fucking well done and so graphic in the sound effects. You don't see it, but yet you fucking know.
Okay.
You see body parts.
So you see the
hear it.
outcome, but you don't see.
Okay.
There's a few body parts you see, but I mean, it is. Oh, it's good.
Okay. Okay. No, I mean, in how all of they didn't show the direct fucking up of the kids. They showed the aftermath of the fucking up of the kids.
Like I said, this
Okay.
episode's dropping a week, almost a week after it comes out, and you know we have spoilers. We spoil our movies in our show. That's where we review. So it's no big, thing about that. You're going to find out in the show.
Yeah.
So
this whole thing reminds me of I forget where I saw the comedic song originally. It feels like
Clown Cafe.
No. It feels like so it was like a sequel to Monster Mash. And you see Frankenstein up there singing. Talking about it's been 40 or 52 years or whatever, and he's bringing it back or whatever. And he's starting to invite the modern villains, and he invites Hannibal Lecter, and Hannibal Lecter brings this chick, and he fucking hurt this bitch's face and shit like that. Then Jigsaw fucking pops up. He's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck's all this?" And just saying how much horror has changed and gone drastically so much more gory and insane and violent shit they couldn't imagine 50 fucking years
And
ago.
the funny thing is that people aren't really getting
now our standard. This is our level.
and it's actually popularity is going up to the point where it's going into mainstream now, where people want to see more of Art the Clown and the violence that he endures, the violence that he does, because he's a sadistic bitch when you think about it. The shit that he does,
100%.
playing with the fucking bodies and just
when he cut
That
bitch fucking
right down the
from
half.
cunt to head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, and
The other chick has a watch.
but
Or Dawn.
the head, because how floppy the body got, he couldn't get enough fucking leverage to properly cut. I was losing my fucking mind because that's such a small fucking detail, but you see the frustration in Art's face.
It's like, it could have been so good.
No, my
It's like, this is amazing. All right.
my favorite the part in Terrifier 2 when the mom walks into the room to see her her daughter, and he's just on the bed just sitting down and like Indian style, just playing around with the fucking
And
body.
she's still
parts.
alive. She's still going with it. Like,
It's so sadistic.
Dude, that shit's fucked up though. Like, it's bad, and then you're like, oh, the bitch is still living through this?
yeah.
Oof.
Oh god.
And she's just kind of numb to the situation.
Yeah.
She's still suffering and feeling it,
Yeah.
but she's just like,
She's checked out.
What? So there was no. So was that the other CGI?
No, it's real.
The part when she's walking and her arm is missing, like she got her arm cut off. I'm sure that was a CGI.
Oh no, it was
No, they legit cut her arm off.
yeah,
I know that.
she
but
had her
you
arm
know that?
just
Okay.
behind her, and it was a prosthetic latex arm.
Somehow
Arm
they did a
stud.
good job. I didn't see that. 'Cause
And then when
normally
they
when you see
changed
that,
it, and when they changed the angle, she simply had her whole arm in front.
Yeah,
of her.
you can see the bulge of the torso
okay, I don't
on
know how I
different
didn't
sides.
see that. Okay,
Honestly, no, they hid the bulge very
I saw
well.
the bulge
I
immediately.
didn't notice it,
oh.
but
Poor Allie.
She was a
are we
small-
talking
small
about her
breast-
bulge?
She was a small-breasted chick to begin with. All right. And so she
I'm
looked a little bit more gifted when
I'm so
when she
sorry
lost
to
her
be-
arm all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, she didn't just grow tits. That's where her arm is. All right.
No, her arm was behind
On the
her.
backside, and then she moved it to the front. I'm saying you can see at different times where the actual arm was, based on the just
Way
the
she walked.
structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
they
because-
didn't put a fake arm on her for the shot from behind. It was just her arm in front of her.
It's a
No,
quick
they had-
cut.
they
It's a
had
quick
stub
cut.
hang.
No,
They had the stub hang.
no, only for the front shot, and that was just a stub here and her arm behind her. Then
I
it
can
went.
remember
Then it did
for
an
the
angle
stub hang.
from
All right.
behind where you're looking like at her ass and the back of her, and her arm
I
was.
still remember the bloody stump. I thought I remember.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, because her hip got in the way.
Maybe.
The arguments we have in this show.
I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? A bulge? There was no bulge." She might be upset if we're talking about her bulge.
Come on the
Or
show.
he might be thinking.
I'm glad you noticed.
I don't know what they identify as. I'm not assuming their gender.
Touche.
Touche.
So back to Terrifier 1, just some of the movies they pay homage to is, obviously Halloween,
Mhm.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Is the proper pronunciation homage or homage?
I've seen both. It's homage.
To me, it's homage. That's what I've always.
Homage.
I did homage, and I got
Homage.
I
I,
got a punishment shot for it.
apologize. That was an ADHD point for me, but like it's always
Homage.
I've heard both, but I'm pretty sure it's of French root, which is homage.
That's what I have
Okay.
always.
I'm
Heard
not
it
trying to be a
spoken as-
dickhead
Fine.
to you. It just
Yeah,
pops up.
It's
I
spelled.
get you.
But it was
It is
easy to be a
definitely
dick to
spelled,
me because
yeah.
I when I said it,
Homage.
everybody gave me shit about it.
That's because you're.
Did we?
You're fucking Ron. All right.
Thank
might
you.
have.
But yes, homage. So yeah, you have Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Yes.
Maniac,
Fuck yeah.
1980.
Oh,
Obviously it. Because yeah, Damien, like he said, like he was so inspired by Tim Curry that he wanted to go like something stark different, like black and white, doesn't talk, and just so sadistic in the way he talked, the way his facial expressions were.
Yeah.
So he killed it with that. Hostel and Saw kind of, you have homages to that. And
definitely with the eyeball scene.
yeah, Silence of the Lambs.
Yep.
Those are the moves I saw.
And he's cannibal too. I mean, when you think about it, because he starts eating his victims and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
He's literally just an edgelord clown. Like he just does shit to fuck with people.
Yeah.
that's the true jester. What else? We looking up over there?
Just thinking about something else to put on my list for next season. And,
Maniac.
Very nice.
you're close, but not quite.
You want to say what your theme is?
No, I don't want to step
Not
on
yet.
his films yet.
Do you? Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, at the end of the movie, I love like watching through the end credits and like seeing all that stuff. So at the end of it, way at the bottom, like Marvel does their famous or infamous end credit scene
Mhm.
released to the next movie. He gets special thanks to Wes Craven, George Romero, and Toby Hooper.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Those three names he gets special thanks to. I'm like, why'd you put that at the end, man? God damn it.
Funhouse.
Do you want him at the beginning and then you're like, okay, I know where he's going to be inspired by? Or do you just want to be like, okay, he is actually paying respect to the giants that came before him?
Yeah.
And he's standing on their shoulders.
Wes Craven, Tobe Hooper. What was the other one?
Tobe
George
Hooper?
Romero.
Toe pooper?
Tobe Hooper.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say pooper. I said
It just sounded like you said toe pooper, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just hear?
Said Mr. Hooper.
He's hanging with Mr. Koopa.
out of those three,
Where,
though,
where did you put your toe?
I don't know. I don't
Wes
want it
Craven's my
there.
fucking-
Wes Craven's-
Wes Craven's my fucking spirit animal. Okay,
Yes.
Fuck you. All
No,
right,
I don't
okay.
remember. You said George Romero was your spirit animal at one point.
He led him into horror.
George Romero is my spiritual
God.
godfather. All right.
The door opener.
Without him, I wouldn't be.
He
where-
was my
I wanna be
gateway
me.
drug.
Sorry, I'm a John
But-
Carpenter.
But Craven and what he created with Freddy and everything else, it's just to me, I'm like, nope, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Craven to me is the film equivalent of what King is for novelists.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. May not be the most original, most creative, or whatever, but one of the most prolific of of creations.
So as we go into Terrifier 2, I know we've been like crossing back and forth.
It always happens with
This started because of Stephen King. His tweet, have you seen Terrifier 2 yet? Has anybody seen this movie yet? And everyone lost their fucking minds. That's what drove all this.
Everybody goes whenever Stephen King gives a 2 thumbs up.
That's fucking Stephen goddamn King.
Yeah.
If Stephen tells me, hey, this is pretty fucked up, I'm gonna be fucking saying, I'm like, all right.
You put respect on that name.
Like, all right, you got it, man.
Have you seen New Salem's Lot?
Yes.
Halfway through.
I haven't. I haven't yet. I was looking it up there on the trailers. It was like,
it's on Is it Netflix?
yeah, we got it.
Yeah,
It's on Max.
Oh, I thought it was being released in the theater.
You know what's been pissing me off lately? Max works great on everything but the PS5. It still streams well.
Max works well.
Works fine on mine.
But volume is like half on PS5.
Okay, it's adjusted volume. Yeah.
It doesn't go high enough. I'm so pissed off.
Yeah.
I use mine on my Apple TV, and I never have any issues.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm liking it. I liked it.
Is it better than the original?
I have so much respect for the original. It's the start of it, the first like 30 to 40 minutes. I'm like, come on, they're rushing this. But yeah, I'm so into it.
If I can step back and not have seen the original,
exactly, that's where I put myself at.
And I see this one, I'm loving the new one. I am loving the new one.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to remove the original, though. It is hard for me to remove the original, and say how I'd feel about the original if I just saw it now after I'd already seen the new deal.
But aren't you getting tired of these remakes, though?
Yeah, no, because they can definitely bring stuff in
new imaginations, and new innovations.
But sometimes they can really offend.
Because it's not just a straight remake of.
No, it's not.
It's not. They're putting their own take and their own spin on it.
Oh,
okay, I can respect that.
Okay,
it's not like a direct sequel. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They put their own fucking spin on that shit.
Yeah.
And it came out fucking amazing. All right. So
right below the Thing, just did a perfect remake.
Yeah. So you can definitely do remakes, but you have to put your own reason for it to exist.
Yeah.
If it's only just because we have better fucking technology now, but we're gonna do everything else basically the fucking same, fuck you then.
So if they made a remake of Jaws, would you see it?
If they do a different fucking spin on it, yeah.
If Blumhouse made a remake,
if they do a different spin on it, and
I want an A24, not a Blumhouse.
That'd be.
Yeah,
A24 is really, really, really good for character-driven shit. Where Jaws, I don't know how character-driven they can make Jaws. Yeah, Bruce. I don't know how. I don't know.
Shark with a personality.
I'd rather put my money in Blumhouse to do a Jaws remake with the budget.
Well,
the
see, the thing is, you would
still
have the monster flick esque, but it would very much so be more focused on the crew, and then
it would be a much
like man versus nature type
feel than a big blockbuster feel.
Who has the rights to?
Not that it'd be a bad thing. It just it would
the rights
totally
to Terrifier.
It would be a different telling.
It's like Dread.
Yeah. So depending on what spin you're going for would determine what I would like.
Screenbox, has this. They can show it on their streaming service.
Is any big studio trying to buy it now?
They can make a deal for it.
I was just curious.
So back to Terrifier. So Adam, this is your first time seeing this, right?
Yes.
So discuss it. How'd you feel about the first Terrifier?
Okay.
It was terrifying. All right. Hold on.
Let's trying to remember when I woke back up.
I almost did say something. So,
are you a big horror fan?
I'm more getting into it. Anna is a really big horror fan, and so over time, I've been getting into it as
she's opening
watching stuff with her.
Yeah.
This one though, the first 20 or 30 minutes of Terrifier were good, and then it just seemed to fall off for me. I think I fell asleep after like 45 minutes, and
Oof.
I mean, I woke right back up, but I was just like, I was fading in and out. It just, well, Dawn just killed it for me. I could not stand her.
It's hard to play drunk, act drunk.
Yeah,
That's
she just annoyed the hell out of me.
Dawn, the
yes.
blonde one.
What's wrong with method acting? Just
Yeah.
show up hammered.
Jesus.
We're professionals, guys.
Right.
She's actually the lead actress in Return to Nukem High.
Is she? Okay.
Why do you have
Yeah.
such a judgy face on?
The Art the Clown was fantastic. In both of the movies, I had no problem with him. It was just the other actors did not compliment what he was putting out.
No,
I just could not stand. Tara was fine, but Dawn just killed it for me.
Okay, I will admit though, it felt kind of nostalgic for like the old cheapy slasher by having that low level of acting though.
I understand what you're saying. That, but to me,
gave me the warm fuzzies.
It didn't. No, it didn't do that to me because actually the acting in this, like the kid, I couldn't stand the kid. When I watched the '80s acting, I don't know. There is a huge difference between the acting of nowadays and was the 80s.
Absolutely.
It seemed a lot more over the top of the '80s, so it didn't seem bad acting, even though it was. Compared to nowadays, it actually, I don't know. I can't really explain it, but like the kid, I could not stand the kid. I thought the kid was a horrible actor, the brother. But everything else. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, Adam.
No, that's fine. So yeah, so that was the biggest problems I had was just things like, and just that some of the scenes where like, you know, they're hitting with a board and then they just stop. It's like, okay,
that's what I meant. They're from L.A. They have to be.
They it's like they don't know how to finish the job.
That is 80s slasher horror right there.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. That is what you, if you are a fan of
But
80s
it's so
slasher horror,
infuriating.
it is.
But they should have learned something from 80s slasher horror.
That's why
okay.
So
They may be like, okay, they're trying to give homage to 80s slasher horror, but they should have learned from it and know to finish the job.
They didn't watch the movies yet.
That's what these kids need to do these days. Watch
the
old
mom,
slashers.
the fucking homeless mom.
The cat lady.
Oh,
yeah.
The fact that she was called Cat Lady. I didn't like the fact that she was called Cat
I
Lady.
know.
I didn't see any cats.
I didn't either. I was like, why they call her Cat Lady? Because she did have a cat. She had a doll, but she didn't have a cat.
And the Exterminator.
She played insane so fucking well.
She did.
She did a good job.
She made
The
David
Exterminator's those acting was a little weak, but it was definitely
I got
The Exterminator, that fit though.
the Exterminator definitely gave vibes that like I've been acting in porn for a few years and now I'm trying to do something regular.
He actually
or
played two
I am
clowns
going to
in
go
previous-
act in more porn after this.
He played two clowns in what?
In the previous year, before this came out, he actually auditioned for Art the Clown.
Mhm.
He'd
It's a
played,
good thing you didn't make it.
yeah, because David was the sixth one to audition for it, and he got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like it would have been just like a buddy situation.
Exactly.
He's like, I'm making this. Hey, Chase, you want to play a fucking serial killer?
Right.
Bet. All right.
I love how he got the. You heard how he got the job, right? When he was doing his test screening.
No.
When he was doing his test screening, and he was like eating blood and stuff like that. He reached over and grabbed some salt and added salt to it.
No,
And
that's
they were like, that's funny, and so that's why he got the job, is because he added spices to his blood.
But that's the thing. He added comedy to his.
like, but I'd like it seasoned. You
Yeah, exactly.
He added comedy to his killings by just like smiling and being all like, you know, this is. I love this. I'm
He's
enjoying
just
this.
so
I'm just
Yes, an
sadistically
economy
smile.
of the happy, laughing mime clown that he was.
No, this will 100% give people new phobias.
It works so well. To see the joy that he is having at other people's misery
Entrails.
and
Oh,
pain.
sorry. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, entrails, absolutely. But the misery and the pain that is being fed upon
Dude,
and making
when he
joy.
threw the salt on that bitch.
Oh yeah. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Dude.
You had me. You had me.
Like
and
the
now
only thing
you have
I'm
me.
surprised by is that he grabbed bleach instead of lemon juice.
Yes, but the
Uh,
bleach, I think,
It's on par.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was so happy with that. He just the way he like she thought she was getting away, and he just busts in, so happy, so happy. He's like, "I told you, bitch."
Act 2.
Oh God, I'm so happy you picked this movie, Goot.
So it really was the acting that kind of.
That's what took me out of it. Was just the acting. Yeah.
That's like for any movie, like with Godzilla -1, we've had so many Godzillas with just
Yeah.
You always say that people sucked. They make -1.
I was
You
gonna
care
say
about the characters, like holy shit, this is how they're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
But it's a good start.
We gotta start on the Godzilla, all of them.
I'm sorry, Razera.
Yeah, she wants to
That'd be a
watch all
long-
of the. So I'm like, yeah,
All of them.
We're gonna start OG.
Whoa, that's
What are there
54.
like? Isn't there like 40,
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 or 40 of them or something like that?
You're gonna
20
have
something.
some time, buddy.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
it's a drawn out plan. We're not just
Gojira.
gonna like
No, it'll be a
fucking-
fun time. It's gonna be a fun time.
no.
But okay,
Voltron and Godzilla.
especially with a little bit of green that enhances things like that. That I am envious. I am envious. All right.
You saw Godzilla -1 in the theater, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
That was amazing
film.
to see.
I saw that.
I've
Color
heard
and
it's
black and white.
fantastic, and she
Huh?
did too, and that's why she wants to from the top.
I've seen it in color and black and white.
Which one's better?
Color.
Sometimes black and white
1954
makes
has a
it
color
better.
version.
No, the new
No,
one,
the new
-1.
Oh, okay. I was
They-
like, what the fuck?
They've been doing that with a lot of movies that come out where they say that it looks better where the director releases a black and white version, or it's like gray or a dark. They call it gray or something like that.
Grayscale.
I didn't know Godzilla
You're just
-1
like
did
a
that.
super fan of Clerks, aren't you? No?
I think Clerks is great.
Dogma
Yeah.
has
He's got
been
his
taken
rights. I
away
saw that. I saw
from
that.
the fucking wine scenes.
Which
Finally,
means it's finally going to be released.
They're finally going to be doing an upscaled version. They're going to be putting it on fucking tour with Kevin Smith going out around the country
They're
in
putting
theaters,
re-releasing in the theaters. Yep.
and he's talking about potential hope for a sequel.
All time.
I'm excited.
He
Yeah.
is so excited.
We have to go see that.
He is so excited. I am so excited.
The dog was great.
Yes.
That's when Kevin Smith was at his prime, in my opinion.
Right.
Clerks, Small Rats.
So earlier, I think you guys brought up like the state of like the low budget. Like, what do you guys think like with this movie being out? Like, there's 3 movies now. Like, it's low budget. Like, it's kind of like steadily increasing, obviously with inflation.
What was the budget on Terrifier 3?
One second.
I know. I think it was like 4 or 5, 6 million or something like that. It was around that single digit million, I believe.
Do you
might be-
feel, Goot, that $4, $5, $6 million? Can you see where that money went in Terrifier 3?
Special effects.
Is it a pay? Is it paid off? Because
special
does.
effects?
they had great special. I think great for, especially for how low budget they were in the first one for 35,000. Great practical special effects. The second one, we said $250,000.
The second one was only 250,000.
Yeah, $250,000. All right, much better special effects.
Yeah.
All right, but they still went a long fucking way with only $250,000. Now you're not doubling it. You're not tripling it. You are fucking septillion.
Hold up.
Yeah.
What do you think the budget is?
He was saying like
I
4 or
said-
5 million.
He's
Was
wrong. What do
Was
you
it
think
4 or
is?
5 million?
I don't know. I haven't seen the film.
It's
So I
2
don't know.
million.
2 million. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I said single digit millions. That's what
You're
I
still
said.
wrong. You said 4 or 5.
By over double.
Yeah, but I said 4 or 5 or
I'm
single
giving you the correct
digits.
answer. 2 million.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
So do you
2, 3
do you
million.
It goes
feel
above
that
and
$2
beyond.
million was well paid off?
Oh yes. It goes
Okay.
above and beyond. Some of the kills and like stuff he does is just fantastic.
So
But
with
did
each movie, the budget increased tenfold for the most part.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break right now, so we will be right back. All right,
Thank
guys, we
God.
are back from our break that
We're back from being the
was
back.
recording. So
Hey, Ron. Hey, super producer Ron. Hey, Ron, who is so professional. Hey, Ron, who
I
is
get to do it.
on top of everything.
yeah, where the fuck is the wheel? Oh, is it all the way over there?
If producer Ron, if super producer Ron knew where shit was, we better.
Oh, like the stop recording button?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I'm getting a punishment shot.
It's gonna be a fucking self-destruct. I know it. I just feel it.
Let's hope so.
Feel it in my
Crystal
bowels.
is
have
clapping
more.
her hands because they're hoping.
Oh, that's right. It could be a Crystal Pix. It's been a minute.
You know,
Ooh.
the
We had
Crystal
her.
Pix has been landed on a lot,
Yes.
but you're never here. You need to come back.
Just call her.
Crystal Pix. Yay! Crystal Pix.
Is it really?
Word.
Oh my god.
That's called manifestation.
Crystal, have lots of fun.
Called the shinning.
Have so much joy.
You
It
want to
is.
get sued?
Over there, shot glass over there.
Super producer.
Because I had it recording while we were on break for
You know
like
what, Ron,
10
though?
minutes.
Ron, I will, no matter what, without even knowing, I'm going to have one with you.
Uh-oh.
I appreciate
All right? Crystal, whatever you make it twice.
Oh, did we leave the pepper stuff at home?
it.
By the way, that shit, I had like physical sweats when you put that in that fucking chat. All right? I'm like, no.
I have a little jar at home. It's gin.
You're not making him feel better. You're not making him feel better.
Pepper gin.
All right.
Spooky gin.
Hey, you're supposed to be
This
doing a
is-
season of gin, right?
Just a scary thought.
I got one left.
Halloween.
Maybe you have two.
Good Christmas one, eh? No, you have
I
a
got
Christmas
one film left for this season. All right.
Dusk Till
One
Dawn, right?
Yes.
Yep, from Dust Till
One
Dawn
film left.
That's the last one being released this year.
Then I get to start brand new experience.
A whole new world.
A brandy new experience.
Brand new experience.
And will it be a brandy new
No.
experience? Okay.
No, he's not doing an alcohol theme this time.
No, there'll be
I was gonna
alcohol.
say you're on
to
the
go
show.
with.
It has to be
Well,
an
yeah,
alcohol.
but
theme.
you're not doing like the same type of alcohol like you did
Oh,
this year.
not. I
Not-
won't be handcuffing myself to one type of alcohol.
You could stick to vodka the whole freaking year.
Nope. Nope. I already know what it's going to be. It's going to be something that this would fit in. I hope. I hope.
You're going for nothing but cheap alcohol, basically.
Looking for
Rece-
low
recession-proof alcoholism.
that could be good.
Hey, well, no, Gooch shocked us with
Yes.
this shit.
Yes.
I mean, we weren't expecting that to be good.
No, I
Rare
like the
exports.
idea of
Yeah,
recession-proof
that's a
alcoholism.
great name.
Yeah.
That is a great name.
Which one?
Recession proof alcoholism.
Ah.
That sounds like a band name.
What?
So, yeah.
what?
So, I have a
did
question
you?
for
None of you guys
I
just
did.
hear that?
I did, but I'm
I
not
did.
surprised. Crystal.
I pause and look like, okay, it's normal. So another question I have for you guys. So in Terrifier 2, you have Allie's death. It's been described as one of the most brutal deaths in cinema history.
In the bedroom, right?
Do you guys feel like that's like the effective way for horror? Like that, or did it like verge of going like, too far?
I mean, it was pushing the envelope, but quite frankly, the shock factor wasn't what they were after. It was really trying to get this visceral, trying to relate to this character, where you weren't just like, oh no, and that's it, because slashers have relied on that for so long. It's like, oh Jesus, and then it would just kept going. You're like, holy fuck, this is demented.
That's the key, right there.
Well, the fact is
That's
that
the key.
Yep.
The length that they
Yeah.
went through.
That-
Every
Well,
time,
changing
like,
a weapon.
Oh, this is it. Oh no, this is not it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is not it.
yeah.
Oh,
He-
Jesus fucking
he is
Christ.
very
His-
creative.
No, his
Oh, here
weapon.
comes the bomb. Oh, okay. Oh, we got the scream. No. Oh no, bitch is still alive. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
This is not over yet.
And plus, he kept changing a weapon almost every single time, changing a way of killing, and then just thinking, like you said, thinking, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
And it is very serial killer esque. Like they're trying to figure out what works for him,
pink.
Thank you.
what's really doing it for me, kind of thing.
What am I feeling at the moment right now?
Yeah.
Well, things just changed. Maybe
Yeah.
something different.
He was having a great time.
Watermelon.
Yeah. Prost. All right.
Cheers.
Diboja.
Oh, that is sweet. And it got some heat to it.
So what all is in this, honey?
It's got watermelon. I know that.
She made a spicy watermelon drink
It wasn't spicy though.
just to get both of them.
A little
That's
waddle
spicy?
for me.
It's got some heat on the back of it.
It's Everclear, watermelon, and orange Jameson.
Maybe I think the Jameson is what made you give the warmth because of the citrus
Maybe
mixed with the Everclear, maybe the chemical
I think
reaction
it's the
to it.
Everclear. I think it's the
Yeah.
Everclear.
Is mayo too spicy for you, bud?
No, I don't like mayo. Though.
You just feel like you got the white guy tolerance. you know?
Actually, that wasn't that
Except
bad.
for today, I was actually thinking I could go with a round back in the CS chamber. I could go for another round of that right now. I got a little bit of a head cold going on. I'm like,
oh, it would open you right the fuck
that
up.
shit
huh?
always fucking was amazing to do that.
I feel
Right.
like I could
Have
think
you-
of better
have-
ways to conquer that, though.
Has anybody else here been CS gassed?
No.
At
No.
any time?
Yeah.
Okay. So CS
It's
gas,
super duper not great.
military grade tear gas. Okay.
Is it a
Your
requirement
lungs-
to do? Like it's in the
yeah, for
It's through
you get
basic.
to go through training and mainly so that you can actually experience something while you're putting on the gas mask.
But
and
it
then
also
experience when it's off.
lets you really trust your gear
yes,
because you go in there with the gas mask on, and,
or putting it on when the stuff starts going on. Make sure you get a good
then,
seal.
and then they
Yeah.
take it off, and you, notice the difference that it makes.
But the snot that would come out of you was
It was like
was
a demon
primordial
reached
snot.
in and just fucking grabbed everything and
Yeah. You have any sort of fucking head cold. I know people that had recurring bronchitis prior to
fucking
this.
cured it.
Afterwards, it's like, I never fucking got it again.
So
Whenever the shit was hanging in their fucking deep,
Yeah.
deep sinuses cavity.
It
Like,
wrenches it
escaped.
out of you.
like Ace Ventura.
Yeah. And then it would do you the favor of burning your lungs afterwards to make
Jesus
sure
Christ.
that you're good.
Dude.
All right? You're
Okay,
good.
does anybody have any of that right now? Because I could use that right now.
Right? It's horrible.
I mean, I got a
while
source.
it's happening.
Yeah,
But afterwards, you're like,
It's about 70 per can though. But I have a source.
No, Adam was saying before we started the show, he's got like a bad.
Don't
cold
look
and
at me
everything.
like that, Stu. Calm down.
But Adam, what did you think? Do you think it went too far?
No, no. It would, like I say, it went long, but no, they were pushing the envelope. I think they just moved the goalposts. Is all they did.
Yeah.
I don't think they went too far. They just upped the game.
Yeah, with the bigger budget that was available to Damien, like he wrote the script. He was like trying to think out like what outside the box, like what could he include in Terrifier 2 to go to the max and like put that throttle to Terrifier 1. So he was talking about how he wrote everything out, and then like when he like finally was like, okay, let me go back to reality and like see how this is going to work. Everything he wrote fit into the movie.
Yeah.
So he got the shots he wanted, all the different practical effects and all this different stuff he wanted. He got everything he wanted, and he
Mhm.
was like, "This is perfect."
Yeah.
So that's beyond impressive.
I think it worked out. I mean, and like I said, the special effects like he did was amazing. And that one scene, the one scene that when he pulled out the heart of that guy, when he smashed through the chest,
All I could think was,
and
oh,
you see the beating
he's
heart
a
he's
hu-
holding in his hand.
I just thought, oh, he's a trophy hunter.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Pain and misery. So with Sienna being like the prototypical quotation final girl, did you guys like feel like she had a good like strong heroic arc?
Oh yeah,
And compared
Yeah.
like, to like traditional
Hon-
slashers,
honestly,
the
yeah.
final girls.
Yeah.
Nordic,
She did really well.
Nordic, right? The whole thing with the wings and everything else was
Yeah,
that,
she's a Valkyrie.
yeah. I thought it was great.
No, I think it was badass. I mean, it really took her from being the weak and powerless to, it had the full arc there, encountering that one thing, art, that just you find debilitating, and her, rising to the occasion.
It's like a yin and yang type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. You
She's the
get
balance.
both sides,
Good
and
and evil.
it's actually pretty well spread.
Good and evil.
Yeah.
That whole thing about how it's all in the book and everything else, and it was almost like she was meant to do that. She was meant to.
Yeah, I personally, I feel like
You didn't care for that?
part of it. I didn't really like their exploration into the paranormal for this one, personally. Like,
You know, like the clown cafe.
Clown Cafe was fine. That was a dream sequence. I wasn't
That's paranormal, though.
excited.
How is that paranormal?
It's abnormal, most definitely. I just didn't like the glowing sword and the healing wound.
About the
It
tank. What
was-
was the whole point of the tank, though? Because I felt like she was dropping
was
into hell.
purgatory.
It was purgatory. Okay,
Yeah.
purgatory.
Like but I just wasn't a fan of it. It felt too far removed from the type of story that was being played.
Okay.
But that's what happens when you invite the supernatural. You try to do something to, I guess, continue a story.
But they went from paranormal and supernatural,
Yeah.
to He-Man superhero.
Okay.
See what I mean? Now I have an enchanted sword
But that's a
versus
balance.
a
that-
demon that's trying to murder everybody.
as we said earlier in the show, it gives her hope that we can stop him.
Yeah.
So he cuts the head off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get the mid scene where
I don't know. I feel like
Victoria-
Jonathan just should have had better aim and fucking
It's a
deleted his
scary
head.
little kid, man.
With the head born out of her. That was straight. That's where it really got fucking supernatural. Like it really got like okay,
That's
this
where
is
it got supernatural.
no.
Okay.
To me, that felt more supernatural than the rest of the movie.
It wasn't the 3 piercing skull injuries he got and then got back up from.
I mean, people have
It
survived.
wasn't the very first scene where after he fucking blew his
eye
fucking
out.
back of his skull off.
He just
And then he's
Rub
like,
some dirt in it.
All right, I'm back, baby.
I understand what you're saying,
Oh,
but
your
wait,
eye got look pretty.
I,
There we go.
I
Oh,
understand
And that
that.
flashing lights.
That wasn't supernatural.
Okay,
at all.
it was supernatural, but what I said is it went even more supernatural. Like I think 10 times more when you
See,
see a
and-
head born out of the.
and that
Check.
felt
felt-
very Chucky to me.
Yes, that's one
Yeah,
of the.
I felt that
homages.
felt very Chucky to me.
Yeah,
But
Was it canceled?
it's so sad.
lame.
He'll come back.
Why
But
was it canceled?
a
The TV
magic
series.
a magic sword that will become empowered because you got super duper and then heal a wound in your stomach that was fatal. That's a lot more 1980s superhero action film, and it's just not even the same genre to me.
Well, they kind of incorporate Carrie, like her arc,
Okay.
the original 1976 one.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know. I feel like that's a stretch too, though.
I'm good with it though. I'm good with it. This whole film, both films, they're love letters to 1980s films.
They
Yeah.
are.
All right.
They
And,
are.
If you had to say what it relates more in the 80s, what film?
which one? Which
No,
part?
that's
Which
what I'm saying.
scene?
There's so
They're-
many.
yeah.
This movie, like, but if you had to pick one movie from the 80s that this movie relates to, what would
Terrifier
you pick?
2, Phantasm. I just saw this Monday. As we record.
Phantasm is a good
Yes, it is.
one. That's a good one. That fits so well.
Yep.
Because Phantasm itself was somehow a love letter to 80s films
It was.
Well,
Yep.
Phantasm.
in the 80s. I don't know how
Yeah.
the fuck-
They got away with it. Yeah, I know.
yeah. Oh, Phantasm was so.
Tall man.
Okay.
Tall Man was cool.
Yeah.
Tall Man will fuck your shit up. Tall Man got balls of steel.
Yeah. I was thinking Suspiria, the dreamlike effects.
I want to see that.
That's a good movie.
I haven't been able to see it yet. That's on the list.
You talking about the original Suspiria?
77.
The original from Argentino? Is it
Argento.
Argento? Yeah.
I
Had a really good, strong sense of color with that movie. That movie had a very the color palette in that movie was great. The new one is just completely different from the first one. Though, have you ever seen the new one? Or
I've
the
heard
original?
they are vastly different films.
They are very different.
The
First one's very colorful. The second one's a little bit more dull and a little bit more up to speed, but very different story. But it's Witch. That's basically what it is.
God, I
Ballet
want to go to the Clown
Witch.
Cafe.
What was that?
I want to go to the Clown Cafe so much.
I want.
Imagine how fun
Check
that'd
this
be.
out. Check this
How
out.
good that fucking food had to be. Oh, so bad, but
You
so
mean
good.
like a legitimate clown cafe to go and eat at?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Hey, what's that?
No, I was gonna let you guys.
Ron, what's that, Ron?
I was gonna try.
Ron, what's that, Ron?
Is that 2?
No, I was trying to put this
It's
song
share
on. I was
it
going
is.
to let you know.
Share your screen and do that with producer.
But we normally say, "Hey, I'm going to put something
I don't
on
wanna
real
do that.
quick. I'm going to clarify this." Just as everybody, instead of just a random fucking noise that's coming up.
That was an accident. I was going to
So
let you
actually,
guys-
you weren't being professional.
Yeah.
So either way,
You
phone
just
interrupted.
confessed.
Spin the wheel.
I'm sorry. I was gonna try and
No,
talk
it's
you
fine.
out of
It's
it,
fine.
but
It's
you,
fine. I'll
you
spin
done
the wheel.
did the thing.
I'll spin the wheel.
I think your bearing's going bad.
Your ball's dropped off.
It's penis.
It is.
Cock shot.
It
That's
is a
penis.
cock shot.
We need that gif of the referee standing up to just pop up on the
You know
screen.
what?
That's
What
a
the
penis.
Fuck, man. I've been getting this cock shot way too much.
Who would you like to build a penis?
The great powerful crystal.
Wow.
Yes,
I think
of
he's like,
course.
That way
Fuck
Ron can drain the
you.
penis.
fuck you, Sammy.
You can assist as well, please. Enjoy the fun. I thought you did.
Oh,
the
you got two ladies grabbing the shaft.
So is he named Art because he is artful murder?
No, because he's an artful dodger.
Ha. Ha.
All right, can I play this?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, did anybody else get pissed off when the fucking Chicago typewriter, sorry, the Thompson kept changing firing rate?
Yes.
What's happening?
Sound mixer went bad.
Time slowed down.
Yes, that's what it was bullet time.
Why not visit after school and have yourself
It's not really said how he got his name.
Huh?
It's not really said how he got his name.
I feel like because he was, a part of their father's art and what he does, he uses murder as his art form. I feel like that's art.
Wait till you see the third movie, bro.
I feel like
I think you're stretching at it right there, and you're trying to say.
I was also-
it's absolutely meant to be this the whole time.
I was also kind of high the other night when I watched this,
Well,
and I haven't
Let me ask you this.
in a while.
Out of the three, which one is your favorite one?
3.
I might have been
So the third
reading
one,
into it a
it
bit.
does top the other two.
Yes. For
Okay.
me, it does.
All right.
No, I want there to be music.
I think it's just because who the fuck's gonna be afraid of a dude named Art, and it just fits so well.
So in theory, well, because Arthur Fleck is the original Joker.
Oh, okay,
So
so
you have
his
Art for short.
touche. There you go. I
Full
like it.
circle back to Joker. It's like-
Interesting. Interesting.
This fucking movie's like Ready Player One for horror.
I know, right? It's almost-
Jesus Christ! There's every 3 seconds there's another
Wait
reference.
to see the third one, dude.
Oh, I'm so stoked. I want to see it bad.
You got me. I'm definitely gonna go see it this weekend.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna go see it in the theater. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just hoping it hits.
With
Home.
Screenbox.
Yeah,
It'll hit it by Christmas, most likely.
I'm hoping fucking
With-
sooner than that.
Probably
Thanksgiving, I
November.
think.
Probably November.
Late November.
Yeah.
It's gotta be released for at least 6 weeks.
Because there's certain films, like horror films, especially like lower budget horror films, just feel right to be at home
Yeah.
watching. You know,
Well, I think Screenbox, I know they have the rights to they stream, I think, the first and second one. They're gonna have like a say into it, like, oh, come, I think they'll like an embargo for like 90 days or 60 days.
Mhm.
They'll get it first and then try to get people to go to their stuff, and then it'll come out to on demand.
yeah, because I know it's on. I think Terrifier. I think both of them might be on Prime. I feel. I don't remember where
Yeah.
it just.
Yeah, that's where I saw them. We're both on Prime.
I bought my
Prime,
copies.
yeah,
So
okay.
I owned my copies already. So, can't wait till it comes out though.
But I did go ahead and pay to re-rent All Hallows Eve, just to refresh.
Which
myself.
like I said, I did not know that Art the Clown was a different actor in that one.
Mhm.
I did not know that. I thought it was the same actor. So I was shocked about that.
Okay,
one.
so once you know it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Yes, you see the difference in the face when you really
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah.
So, I love laughing.
This is
Oh,
So it
you're
is-
gonna have a great time there, Ron.
So Terrifier is on Peacock.
Bring
and
me
Prime.
a liquid
Okay.
death. What the fuck is this?
oh, they're bringing you some liquid death. It just happens to be in a dick.
And Terrifier 2 is on Prime.
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
okay, yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Blue balls.
That's mustard. Give me a liquid death, please.
Smegma. Oh my God, it's Smegma.
He's got blue balls and crusty dick.
I'm so fucking done.
Oh, Ron. Oh, Ron, learn. Please be better.
Shit.
Oh.
Don't spill. It's too early.
Is the trash can close by?
No.
No, I'll make it. Is that mustard?
Yes, yum.
Smegma. He did that great. Like he's, used to dealing with it.
It tastes like mouthwash. The fuck is that? And then with the mustard, that's not a good mix.
It's really just the blue toilet stain and water.
Oh,
So, Shudder.
I feel
Joe Bob
minty fresh.
did All Hallows Eve last year, I believe, last summer. Last
Okay.
drive-in. So it was available there.
I didn't.
Are both Terrifiers on Shudder right now?
No.
Just said Terrifier's on Peacock and Prime. Terrifier 2 is solely on Prime.
Oh, okay.
Or buy it somewhere else.
Prime is so fucking the idea. I'm sorry. I'm just blown away by the time that we live in right now.
I know.
The access to
All the movies,
everything.
basically on your phone too.
Yeah,
You can watch
it's
your movies just about
fucking
anywhere.
Crazy.
I'm still
the
old school
time.
though. I prefer going to the movie theater.
I do love the idea of a movie theater. I don't love the idea of dropping the sort of cash for the movie experience nowadays.
It's too expensive.
See,
It has to be a very special film for me to be like, nope, it's got my money.
I don't pay for drinks or food. I just go watch the movie. It's like $10.
See, I do. I pay for the drinks. I pay for concessions because
Do you see Matt?
that's where the concessions is where the theaters make their money. And they're not making the money on the films.
No.
So if I want those theaters to exist, I feel like I have to support their income stream in order for them to continue to exist. Otherwise, I am not doing my part to be there. And when it closes down eventually, then I have nobody to blame but myself.
I mean, just remember the
That's
time
how I
when,
felt about Marquee Cinemas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember the time when COVID came here, where everybody thought that the theaters were going to go away.
And some of them did. A lot of them did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean,
They've had to pivot strongly.
So my theater, they were only closed for about 4 to 5 months. They revamped the entire air conditioning system.
Mhm.
They're back open. So the deal was my wife and I had like 2 chairs apart, but they brought so many back classic stuff I'd never seen on screen before. I
Yeah.
was going twice a week.
that's awesome.
No, that's great. That's wonderful. And your local theater is something that if I had something like that within convenient location to,
See it,
45
like, every
minutes
2
away
weeks.
from me.
huh?
It's 45 minutes away from
45
me.
minutes, so you're at an hour and a half.
Yeah, but you make it like a
Oh,
weekly.
that's nothing. That's
Baby,
how
for you, it's a weekly tradition to go there.
But he's doing 2 or 3 times a week, an hour and a half each time. That's
It's worth it to me.
spend an hour
That's
on the road to
commitment.
get to work.
You's dedicated.
that's commitment. That's commitment.
I love the movie theater experience.
That's like me driving to Ron's house.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Plus, it's 2 hours for me.
Yeah, I want you to go ahead and do it 2 to 3 times a week there, Adam.
I was gonna say you're
I-
kind of in the heart of KG too.
My wife does it every day when she drives to Fredericksburg. So
Oof.
And she hates it too. And she'd hate it more if she had to deal with Ron every day.
that's true.
It's tough.
Thanks, guys. I love you guys. I appreciate it.
Hey, Ron, hopefully pretty soon you'll be able to give me a high five. I'm hoping pretty soon.
This is wrong.
What? I'm hoping that he'll be able to.
Hoping and wishing.
All right.
All right, boys. I think we're ready.
We're
for
getting ready to
critical.
take a break.
Let's take a break.
As a show. No, on as a show, we're getting ready to take a hiatus between recordings.
2-week
So
break.
our fearless leader, Ron,
He has a hurt wing.
you know,
I'll be in a sling next time we record. So,
and I will making all the jacking off jokes that I can.
yeah, I'll be like this the whole time during the whole fucking show. It's gonna suck.
I'm gonna be making fun of you.
I know. I'm sure all you guys are, and I'm just gonna fucking take it.
And also,
He's gotten used
I'm
to it.
telling you right now, I'm gonna be randomly tossing stuff at you to see if you instinctively
That's
reach
fucked.
to catch it.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole. All right, let's go ahead. You said you want to get into the Pine reviews.
Do you guys have anything else you want to cover with the movie? I feel like we've hit both 1 and 2 pretty well.
Do we do favorite kills?
Don't need to.
Okay.
So which Terrifier, which art do you feel was scarier? Art in the first one, pre blowing his fucking brains out, or art in the second one where the demon hood is fully embraced?
I feel like the first one. Because he's unexpected. You did not know what he was. And the fact that these sadistic killings that he does, the second one, he has more of a story. He gets more demonic and more sadistic in his violence. But in the first one, you don't know who the fuck he is.
I mean, something's up when he gets stabbed 3 times and he just keeps walking around.
Yeah.
But you could also put that off as just a fucking weird dude. There are dudes that I've seen take fucking shit that would put most people down. And they shrug it off.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I guess.
So what's yours?
I'll answer after everybody else. That's why I fucking asked the question. Isn't that traditionally how we fucking do the questions?
Not really. There's times where people have asked a question and they automatically answered when they ask. Not everybody's like you.
I think I enjoyed him more in Terrifier 2.
Okay.
It was more visceral, actually, because it was you're seeing he seemed more of on a mission in the first one, and in the second one, it's genuinely seemed like that he was just doing it for the love of the game, and you saw that kind of flesh out. Plus, I don't know how I could have gotten any more joy than when he just fucking deleted their mother's head.
That was good.
Oh, the shotgun. She was annoying.
That was good. That was good.
Adam?
The second one. I think he was definitely enjoying what he was doing a lot more in the second one than the first one.
Definitely the third one for me. It's like,
I mean, it could be.
You can pick there.
The third one it takes it a whole new level. But yeah.
So wait, is this
for
one
1
of
and
those
2
that actually gets better with each sequel so far?
Yes. Oh yes.
Oh, that's a fucking unicorn.
So yeah, I'd go number 2. Just as Chase was saying, like just the love of the game. Like he knows he's causing pain. He just makes him more happier.
Yeah.
So his face actually gets better, and like his just like he knows he's fucking with you. So he puts on his
100%.
glasses and like he's just at the store, like watching you, but just he knows the dread that is fucking coming. Every time he's on the screen, you're like, holy shit, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
It's that dread, like, oh my god, who's next? What's next? And it's so, the excitement is like, oh my god, then they went that far, and it was just perfect. So number 2.
To me, it'd be the first one, specifically after he's killed Catwoman, or not killed, but
Catwoman, cat lady,
taken her fucking scalp and her fucking tits, and it's
That was amazing.
wearing it around.
Yeah.
That was absolutely amazing.
Yes, and then him, the joy, the absolute ecstatic happiness that he is protruding at that time.
I tell you what,
the Buffalo Bob,
I was just
Buffalo
Bill moving
I was
around.
just about to say Buffalo Bill had such a hard on to know that even happened.
Yes. That joy that he is portraying in that moment right there was so terrifying. That absolutely fucking terrifying, especially considering you don't know that he is a demon at the fucking time. You're like, this psychopathic motherfucker, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Wait till you see him meet Santa Claus.
By the way, we mentioned Buffalo Bill and it reminded me. We have a very frequent repeat customer at my new job. And he sounds exactly like Buffalo Bill.
Put the lotion
Like
in the
it's
basket.
that fucking voice. It's that fucking voice, and that's his normal voice, and it's so disturbing to hear him talking to one of the other guys.
What if this isn't his normal voice?
Or are you a big fat woman?
Fuck with you.
Oh no, it's his normal voice.
As soon as he leaves, he's like, "Hey guys, how you doing? Anyway, I just got my car back. And it's awesome."
No,
Can you ask?
That's-
He's a football coach.
it's his normal voice, and he's a PhD holder. He is very much so. A
I love to see him
doctor.
as a football coach. All right, guys, you gotta call the next play here.
Okay. I get to say this on here because people don't know where I work. He's got a doctorate. He is a doctor by title. He looks like fucking Joe Dirt.
Oh,
Like
Mullet and everything.
mullet and everything. And he talks like fucking Buffalo Bill. It is the wildest shit.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was well off and a doctorate, that's the type of bullshit I would do to fucking people.
I mean,
right there. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking mullet. I'm gonna make it like this to everybody.
Put the lotion in the
Nobody
basket.
will know what the fuck I'm talking about or think I'm serious at
it's
all.
wild. And I really am not trying to make fun of this guy. It's just the fact that experiencing him around you is a wild experience.
Interesting.
yeah. So me back in college, I was playing basketball with like all these lawyers and judges and the place I went to college with, and this one guy, white guy, slow Southern accent, talked just like Cleveland, Cleveland show. Family Guy had a dude just like him but white,
That's fantastic.
and he would talk the same way. I'm like, are you doing
serious?
a bit?
Hi, everybody.
He's like,
No.
what are you talking about there? I'm like, have you seen Family Guy? You know Cleveland? He's like, when you get home, YouTube it for me, buddy. He's like, okay. He came back. I sound just like him. I'm like,
That would make me happy.
That's funny.
Cleveland Joe.
My happy mustache face. Okay.
So back to the movie. You guys ready for criticals yet?
Sure.
This movie was critical.
Yes. Critical enjoyment. Adam, you want to go first, buddy?
Sure. So we're doing each one, right?
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Okay. For one, my critical is going to go up a little bit because of what he was able to get done with the budget.
Yeah.
It's impressive that what he did with, what'd you say, 35,000?
35,000 for the first
Yeah,
one.
that's impressive.
That's much.
So critical, I'm going to give it a 3. Enjoyment, 2.5. It was the first one was a rough one for me. Like I said, art was great in the movie. I had no problem with art. It was just what the other characters did with it just took me completely out of it.
Okay.
Terrifier 2, I enjoyed that one more. I would say critical on that, probably a 4, and enjoyment 3.5. I did enjoy that one definitely more than the first one. So I'm excited to possibly see what the third one will do. I definitely will go see the third one, or at least see it.
Yeah.
Probably when it comes out to where I can, just to see how it progresses.
Okay.
Where is the closest movie theater to you guys up in KG?
Fredericksburg.
God.
Damn.
Yeah, we got to drive to.
Marquee is close.
Usually drive to either Central Park or the Regal Cinemas right across the street.
Gotcha.
This is the closest. There's none over up there.
Dude,
No.
it's fucking
No.
bumfuck nowhere.
Dude, there's nothing around here.
I figured there'd be one near 301.
No, there's
No,
trees,
no.
trees, and a gas station.
That's
Oh,
how I
301.
feel.
There's actually a lot of things over there.
Now what's impressive is we actually have 3 sheets in King George County.
Like that's what I said.
I mean, it's
trees,
it's
and a
crazy.
fucking gas
Yeah,
station.
3 sheets, a Wawa, and a couple 7-Elevens, but
A Wawa?
huh?
You
Yeah,
got
we got a
those?
Wawa. But
Hey,
there's
yeah.
not a whole lot else around here.
That's fine.
Who's next?
Let's go next.
Okay, I got it. Terrifier 1. If I didn't know the budget, the critical would be lower, most definitely. But realizing what they did with 35 grand is incredible. You can't even buy a car for that cheap these days. And they made an entire movie that absolutely blew the fucking doors off of itself. I got to give critical a 3.5 for that. Enjoyability for that same movie, I would give it a solid 3. It's definitely above average, but there wasn't enough meat and potatoes. It was all show, and I enjoyed it a lot. But it settled itself at a 3. Terrifier 2, I think, really raised the bar. Obviously, they had better budget, so they were able to get better acting and really invest in a little bit of a storyline. And I'll be honest, I didn't like where they took some of it. It just felt odd to me. Very questionable direction, if you will. But the overall, what you get out of that is just so much more enjoyable because there is a little bit of meat and potatoes there. There's something to follow.
Yeah.
And you are seeing Art really come into himself and start to be fleshed out as a proper character, not just a mindless villain. So I'm going to give enjoyability on that a 4. I really, really like this movie. Critical will probably okay, I guess 3.75 critical. Just put they will lose a little bit for their decision to go with superhero powers. It was weird for me, but highly recommend this movie.
It'll make sense for the third one.
I'm really excited to see the third one, and
Yeah.
maybe you'll answer some questions, and I'll change my rating. But yeah,
No, thank God, no.
Oh, that was sucking it at that.
That's the kick in the balls.
yeah, just wakes up in an opium den.
He's at a con carnival. Oh, I'm up.
Ah, fuck! Those mushrooms are horrible.
All right.
This art with like the makeup smeared and shit like that. Ah, animal bats, what the hell was that?
It turns out it's actually just Chris Farley.
Go back to life. Oh my God.
In a match. Actually, he was probably
Jim Carrey.
probably a stupid question, but I'm just curious what you think of this. Pennywise versus Art, who would win?
Ooh, probably Pennywise.
Yeah, he's more powerful, I would say.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
Art is a
he's-
demon, and he keeps coming back. I mean, technically,
Yeah,
but-
Pennywise is a literal fucking god.
He's got he the power that he can change into different forms and everything like that. And
okay.
he'd be able to figure out whatever Art's fear is
Yeah.
and embody it.
Okay.
Place he doesn't want to go. I'd give it to Art. If you have kids, I took that motherfucker out. I think Art can.
Yeah, but they had multiples.
He's got the little pale girl come into play.
That was the power of friendship, okay?
Friendship mentality.
And the weird child orgy.
Adam, what do you think? Oh,
I don't think I ever wanted to hear that series of words.
Pennywise.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Sorry,
Christ.
No, Pennywise, I think would definitely would get rid of Art.
Pennywise would get rid of Art.
Oh yeah.
Like
I go
there'd be
for Art.
there'd be a little bit of a build. Actually, I kind of want to see this movie now because there would be enough build up while Pennywise is like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. You're actually kind of a viable opponent. Okay, I'm done playing, and just then fucking obliterates him.
See, well, the thing with me,
See, I'd see in the movie they'd be kind of working together just to fuck shit up.
I
And
know, they
Pennywise
might just turn
respecting
into-
the game.
They might just
Pennywise
turn into
respecting the
best
shit out of
friends.
Art's game and like that. And he's like, "Okay, Art, hold on. I need some of them still. All right, I'm hungry. All right, simmer down now.
No, I kind of like
All
this
right?
idea.
And then Pennywise fucking
Yeah.
taking Art down and
Pennywise versus
spider
Art.
form.
I don't think the thing is Pennywise is I know you're saying it's a god, but in the movies and in the books, it seems more like a sci-fi, like a
He's a weird ass alien thing.
Yeah, and Art is a demon.
Sorry, his
Demon goes up on an alien, in my opinion.
His arch nemesis is a flying turtle god.
I know.
So I would imagine that would mean he's kind of on the same power level.
Oh no, he's extremely powerful.
Just picture Mitch McConnell.
Art's the clown versus
Space
Pennywise.
turtle god. There we go.
I'll go next on my pint reviews. For the like I said, the first movie with the fucking budget that they had, so it gets a high critical rating. And for enjoyment also, this is something unexpected that you saw. Yes, it does a lot of homage to a lot of movies from the 80s and stuff like that. Art the Clown was so entertaining just watching him, just his mime and how he does the laughing and you don't hear anything, completely silent, and it was still horrific.
So powerful.
Yes, I fucking love that
He had
about him.
a huge presence.
Yes, and everything about it. Yeah, the actors. I mean, when you think about 80s movies, the acting isn't always good. I still think that 80s acting is different than modern acting, in opinion. But
I would say, in fact,
yeah, I love this movie. It was fun. It's a 4-4 for me, so I will give it a 4-4. 4 for critical and 4 for enjoyment. I think it does a great homage to the 80s. I think Art the Clown fits in the same genre as the new slashers. I can see a whole group of all the slashers all taking a group picture, and Art the Clown would be in there. It's just he fits in there. I think he is the new one, just like Pennywise was a couple years later when the new Pennywise, It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 came out. For the Terrifier 2, believe it or not,
you say that so often in the shows.
Yeah, I do. That's just the way I say things. That's the way I do my pint reviews. I don't give shit when you do your pint reviews. Fuck you. But even though
you sure about that?
I didn't say anything mean. I was saying it.
I'm gonna give the enjoyment for Terrifier 2 a soft 4. I want to go lower, but I also don't because I do enjoy it. But there are scenes that drag that I don't care for. I don't care for the actor that they played for the kid. I thought he was annoying as hell, even the mother and everything else. But the fact is that I felt like the story dragged because the first movie was 86 minutes, which most horror movies are. Most horror movies are short.
It was pretty short.
This one was 2 hours and 16 minutes. So I understand they had the budget, so they wanted to, expand the story and everything. But I felt like they could have tightened it up, maybe down to maybe like hour and 50 minutes, hour and 40 minutes. I think 2 hours and 60 minutes.
They could have gotten rid of the superhero thing.
No, I didn't mind that. It was something different in horror. I think it was something that, and I really want to see how they expanded with the third one. But I still enjoyed it. I thought Art the Clown was great. I thought the kill scenes were just like horrific to the point where it just, like you said, it lasted. It was long. Where it just looked like he was just a child in a play with a plaything, just pulling all the guts out and just laughing and having a great time.
Wasn't there some article online talking about how at the premiere, like 11 people fucking threw up
for Terrifier 3? I think. I think Terrifier 2 also.
Terrifier 2, they talk about
like
multiple
2
people.
of them fainted, shit like that. And like
my wife had a visceral reaction. She was her head was on my shoulders. She was like, "Jesus Christ, you didn't see what happened, but I can see why."
Oh wow.
Oh,
it gets that bad.
Yeah.
Damn. Well,
what's hilarious? I gotta
anal gaping.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus. Leave your butt.
That was way off course,
okay.
But okay. But
no, I got a buddy at work.
That would give me a visceral reaction.
And we were talking. I was like, "Are you like into horror like this?" And he's like, "Yeah, not really my thing. It's the clown thing. I don't really jive with that." I was like, "Yeah, supposedly like 11 people like fainted or ran out and threw up everywhere, like within the first 30 minutes."
Yeah,
first 15 minutes.
Oh, first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was still right.
That is.
Yeah. But he goes, "Okay, no, you lost me at the clown thing, but I think I'm back in now. I want to check this out."
Yeah, it's great advertising.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see it. The thing is, I love how the second one really expands on with the storyline, especially doing that little mid-credit sequence with giving birth to the head. Like you really want to know where the fuck is this going to be going. I'm really curious how it's going to go into the third one. So I'm excited to see that. But no, I mean these both films 4-4, 4-4.
Yeah.
They're enjoyable. They're great for the horror film. They're great to watch. They're good Halloween movies. I mean, they take place around Halloween, so that's a great thing. And Art the Clown, I mean, he's fucking awesome. I Spirit Halloween, a guy over there is actually selling me the animatronic half the price. He's holding it for me, so he can sell me half the price because I'm going to have it in my house now. Art the Clown, because he's great, especially when he puts that sequence in Terrifier 2 when he's inside the Spirit Halloween place, rip off whatever he's in.
That ain't a rip off. That's a much better fucking store.
Yes.
What's it called? Like
100%.
Hocus Pocus or something like
It was
that?
Wes Craven something. It was an homage to him.
Yeah. I thought that whole scene right there where he's in the background and the girl, she's getting all nervous and everything. And he's just trying on the sunglasses. And you just see him standing there with the glasses, what is it?
The slinky eyes.
The slinky eyes and everything.
That shit was fantastic.
I was
love
like,
the
this
sun
guy,
and flower glasses.
he's got comedy, but he's horrifically
He's looking for his money.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, when he's looking at the bag and he's just putting it on there. He's like right here and just putting it on.
Genius.
Yes. His acting, David Horton, I believe, who did is it David Horton?
It's 3 names.
Yeah. His acting in this movie as Art the Clown was amazing. I thought that he did such a great job. I hope they never replace the actor to play Art the Clown. And I'm looking forward to more sequels if they come out with the 4th one, or, if they expand on the universe. It's very interesting in how they've gone into the supernatural though with it, with the whole superhero thing. I didn't mind it. It was something different, but I didn't mind it. I enjoyed the actress. I think she did a great job. Just fucking hated the kid, but yeah, 4-4, 4-4.
I don't see the problem with the kid.
So
I think he did a great job.
I hate it.
Especially playing a future incel. Like, I know for a fact that kid's going to be.
He played his role. I thought he did okay.
I think he did great for what that character was supposed to be.
I just couldn't get into it, but matter of opinion. So
okay. So Terrifier 1, enjoyment, it's a 4. I'm big fan of 80s schlock. I always have been, and this is a love letter to them. And it's like, all right, we're gonna take the timing, the pacing, the over the topness of these, 80s B movies, and we are going to put Faces of Death on it. We are going to turn it up to an 11 and fuck with modern sensibility and push that comfortability limit so much further. And I appreciate that. It's all hostile torture porn, but with that 80s slasher vibe. And I was like, this is really fun. Really, really fucking fun. And I always enjoy when it looks like the bad guy is truly, truly having fun. He is doing it, like you said, the love of the game. All right, that is why he is there, and it's believable. And I'm like, yes, yes.
He's just having the time of his life.
This is amazing. And then you see these dumb, drunk fucking bitches, and you're like, kind of getting what you deserve.
Yep.
Kind of, let's go check out
I
here.
fucking hated what's her face. Don't worry, I put Molly in your drink. Excuse the fuck out of me?
Yeah.
Bro.
Critical though, yes, what they did with $35,000 was amazing. It was amazing. But the acting wasn't the greatest. The writing, not the fucking greatest.
We gotta save money somewhere.
Yeah. But
And they
this
chose
one critical
not to do
level,
it on the
I'll
special
give it
effects.
a 3 on the critical level, just because there is so many things that could critically be improved upon. But what he did with what he had to work with, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But you got to give, you got to give honest opinions about what was delivered, and there was stuff that could be done better. Yes, it would take him more money. He didn't have it. That's not my fucking fault. So realistically, that's what it is. Much better than what I could have done. I'm not even gonna try to fucking pretend at all.
Yeah,
that it was genius what he did with so little. Genius. Terrifier 2. The superhero stuff, I didn't mind nearly as much at all. There was some great scenes, including stuff that was reminiscent of like Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, where she's in that movie, she's doing the work on the model and stuff like that. Versus in this one, she's doing the work on her cosplay, but it's still that same feel, that same effort that's putting in with that light music that's in the background,
Yeah.
the 80s
Yeah, I
feel.
can see that.
I love that music.
Everything.
That
It
soundtrack.
just felt right. You knew it was weird. It was kind of ominous, but also
That nostalgic
kind of
feeling.
yeah, I'm
pulls
like,
you in.
oh,
Yeah.
this is nice. They're hammering it fucking home, and I love that. They were pushing the envelope in Terrifier 2, the bedroom scene. Like we said, they take the uncomfortability and make you comfortable with the uncomfortability of the scene, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And
That's
just
a good
keep
way to
driving
put
home.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't try to shoehorn a story as much as they were in the first one. It really seemed like they were trying to make a much more logical story in the first one. The second one, they were trying to do more almost whimsical.
Yeah.
And just accepting it. Like, all right, he's fucking out there. All right, so let's have his story be fucking out there. We have these amazing ideas. Excuse me, these amazing ideas for scenes. Let's just do the figure out whatever way we can get from this cool scene to this cool scene to this cool scene, and if it makes sense, cool. If it doesn't, oh well.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it felt.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But they always paid off. They always fucking paid off.
There's a reason for it.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. You got me. You got me the entire fucking time. I'm happy. There wasn't anything that I was like, okay, let's remove this, because then it would have been very disjointed if they removed the filler shit in between the scenes. It at least was somehow propelling the story in a very whimsical way, but it was propelling the story. So I was like, you can't cut those. I wouldn't have cut any of the fucking kill scenes. I wouldn't have cut any of the stuff out of it. Everything that he put on the screen needed to be on the screen to tell this story, I think.
Because how do you storyboard this kind of story with a clown killer?
Yeah.
So it leaves that room for interpretation. So you have that room to play around with your imagination, and I can see why some people like it, some people don't like it. So
and then taking the idea of the final girl, from the first one and making her a big bad was a really cool idea and a cool decision. And then giving you a totally different final girl and purposely setting it up for a third one where everything I understood that she is going to be one of the mains in Terrifier 3, but you're saying not as much as the main girl from Terrifier 2.
I don't want to know.
The one, the dress up girl,
the one with the wings, the Valkyrie,
the one who the one who survived,
the little pale girl.
No,
Valkyrie,
Sienna,
the sister,
Sienna.
Yeah,
she is
a main character.
Oh yes.
Okay, yes. So there we go. So it felt like to me when I said Terrifier 3, the way it was set up at the end of Terrifier 2, you're going to have Final Girl from part 1
you're not going to have
versus Final Girl from part 2 from different sides.
You're not going to have a superhero revivify spell cast on a non-main character.
Exactly. And I thought that was that feels like it's going to be a fun time.
It is. The payoffs that come out of this blow your mind, and it'll leave you wondering what's going to happen next.
And I'm rooting for the bad guys.
You're rooting for Art the Clown.
I'm rooting for Victoria and Art to live happily ever after.
Just wait till you see, man.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm hoping for.
So he really widened his imagination with this one.
Just wait and see.
Yeah,
it's
so
spectacular how they ended it.
I would give enjoyment in Terrifier 2, probably 4 1/4, and critical 3 3/4. They decided to lean more into their own voice in Terrifier 2, and you could see that they had developed a character to the point they knew what their intention was, what their selling points were, and what their audience is loving. And like, all right, fucking let's go. Let's fucking send it and send it a full bore. And did everything I could with every last dollar they had available in Terrifier 2. The sets felt big. They felt big. Which shocked me because I knew how low budget Terrifier 2
$250,000. $250,000. No, it's shocking.
Big.
It's shocking for the budget on that, because I think Clerks was a budget of $20,000, and the fact that it was $35,000 for the first one and only $250,000 for this one. That, with all the prosthetics that they did in this movie, I mean, prosthetics can be expensive. You know, all the fake blood and all the latex, everything else. It's amazing how well they did.
Everything felt good, and like I said, a super catchy jingle.
Yeah,
super fucking
Clown Cafe.
And thank you so much, Goop.
My pleasure. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap this up, so Terrifier is the kind of movie that it knows exactly what it is. It gives you a brutal, blood-soaked slasher that doesn't hold back. It's just from the start, it's just nonstop, like action. Like you get a story, but there's action, killing. It just goes from there. That's the formula they go with. From the moment Art steps on the screen, you know that there's the shock value, and it just pushes the boundaries. The director he took that, he had that confidence, like he knew he had something gold wise, and he took it to a whole new level. And like to take this modern take of a character and make it fall into the modern horror icons, it's just magical to see, and like how the audience has responded to it. It's just amazing to see. Just like watching more of the director's cut stuff, and like, you know, listen to the directors and the actors talk about their experience on the screen, and just learning more about everything, like the Falcones, like Phil and his wife Linda, how much they poured into it, and the crowd support, the Indigo films. Like people really wanted to see this, the vision that Damien could take with this.
It paid off.
Oh yes. So that like bumped my scores up for the enjoyment. The enjoyment's a 5 for me. Art's, it's just this presence. It just leaves you, it lasts in your brain. You would truly think about him. Like, as we discussed, throughout the show, all the different clowns we've seen, Pennywise, and like, just the different stuff we've experienced in our lives as true horror fans. It's just magical to see him just in this modern era, just come into his own play. But critically, it has to dial down a bit. I mean, obviously it's a 3 for me. From a cinematic standpoint, it's just, the plot is minimalistic. It's like, it's so simplified. It just goes from point A to point B to point C, and the movie's done. The characters, as we've discussed, that they weren't as strong. Art is obviously the standout here. But yeah, it's just throwback, as I said, to all the different homages to the 80s slasher. I love at the end how Damien Leone pays respects to Wes Craven, George Romero, and Tobe Hooper.
That's awesome.
So yeah, Terrifier 2, it's another wild ride, start to finish. Enjoyment's a 5. We have Sienna Shaw, she comes in, just wonderful actors. Lauren Lavera. I can't wait to go to a Comic-Con just to see her and meet the entire cast. That'd be something epic one day. Just ask so many questions, like what happened behind the scenes, like filming during COVID. It was actually a blessing in disguise for this movie, because they were able to he filmed a majority of it, and when COVID and all the shutdowns happened, he was able to edit it and see what he wanted to do different, like how he could get away with it, and that kind of expanded upon the roles and how we could take Terrifier 2 to a whole new dimension, just crank that to 11, just let it rip. But it gives the horror fans what they want, more thrills, more blood, over-the-top horror, just a spectacle. It's just fantastic. For critical, I give it a 3.5 though. I do love the storyline, but the pacing, there is some pacing, like some of the scenes that just drags.
Thank you.
So that, my only, shit, I wish I could make that kind of movie with that kind of budget. just from that stylistic and his vision, that's fuck can I argue against that? But enjoyment is a 5 for me. Just critical, yeah, I say bullshit, but he's done something great. He's been living his dream. So, yeah, that ends my show. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Good Bros Coffee. Use the code BAF10. Stu, Chase, you want to promote any socials?
Yeah.
No. So if you want to, if you want to promote Instagram, just to promote the show.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you can follow us on Instagram and on YouTube, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
But we have our own personal, Barrel Age Flicks accounts. Feel free to come in, message us, give a shit, what we do to each other on the show.
And make sure you check out the Instagram, because the Instagram shows all of our pictures of the upcoming shows and all the scorecards for all of our pint reviews and drinks.
Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. You can find me at Barrel Age Chase. You can find
Alien Sex Pounder.
Alien sex panda.
And of course,
you can find me on Geek Cosplay. I'm on multiple different shows. You can find me on Triple T, Body Wrong. I'm on Rage and Pillage from time to time with the Do Network. A lot of different shows.
Fun show.
Yeah, be
He's
sure
a
to check out.
whore.
Just learning, getting better on the mic.
Yeah.
he gets around. That's what we're getting at here.
And make sure to also check out Ragnar with Berserker Woodwork.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. You made our table.
Yeah,
We
he's
can make
actually
you guys one too.
he actually is on YouTube also. Make sure you follow his YouTube channel, and make sure to
Ring-a-ling, that ding-a-ling, motherfuckers.
yes for our YouTube. This has been a great Halloween series. We're going to be ending next week with Chase's episode 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, man. That was-
Some fun little scenes in that episode. It's going to be epic. I think this has been a epic Halloween series altogether, and this has been really fun. And Goot, great job at hosting this one. So glad that we got to do Terrifier 1 and Terrifier 2.
Fantastic movies.
So that
So
is
scary.
that is
So
the end of
scary.
our show, and we will see you guys later.
Toodaloo.
Laters.
We're off the trash.